Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to War of the Shattered Sun, episode 45. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry firing tart, and I'm joined, as always, by my wonderful cast of, I'll have a fancy name for you guys today, so you'll just be intrepid adventurers. We have Punk Our Dog, CG, Joe Mojo, That One Schmuck 01, the 01 is very important, well, Stalker 16, and J Frost 747. Everyone's on deck today! We're not missing anyone
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Yeah. I am no longer held captive by the aliens.
Sure.
They have freed me. On the condition that I never speak of what happened.
So what
Do you
did
want to talk
happen?
about it?
Hey, Tart.
But yes, we are all accounted for today, and so today is going to be a good day. Unless it isn't. So,
Yes.
let's get some music going.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Did I?
Actually, since we are singing it, we are allowed to do covers on Twitch. You just have to own the rights for the cover that you do, and since we are singing it, we have the rights. So fuck you, DMCA.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Last
You
time.
play music, you ain't playing it yourself.
Last
You
time.
technically-
Last time disaster struck the Austerius Winter Gala as Marissa Eberhardt, Amnon Bloodfire, and possibly more of their band of goons, the Blood Talons, infiltrated the event in an attempt to retrieve the Codex, the book stating the hidden locations of the powerful artifacts known as the Fangs of the Court. In doing so, chaos reigned as a seemingly arbitrary amount of party guests were turned into horrible creatures, most of which you all had fought before. Negotiations nearly boiled over when between Marissa and Corvin, as Marissa demanded to be taken to the Codex in exchange for Nexus Aragon, the kidnapped prince. A clever decoy was put into place by your ally Theon Dragonhawk that seemed to fool Marissa temporarily, giving you all a chance to regroup and plan your next move. After much fighting and a few close calls, we now find ourselves where we left off. Combat has just wrapped up. The scene is yours. You all are currently standing around where you were when combat occurred / wrapped up.
Foot is going to walk on over to Corvin, having no idea what happened. Corvin, what were you doing with Marissa?
So I was having a lovely evening, and he's saying this as he's trying to put his jacket over Aura because the dress is probably ripped to shit at this point.
As you are doing that, she just kind of goes, "Oh, thank you," and just sort of lets you put it on.
And she went to the restroom for a bit, and then Marissa came trying to do some sort of trade. The location of Nexus Aragon, which, by the way, we got that information, and let's just say I should have let my cooler head take over and continue trying to see what I could get out of it. I mean, at one point she tried to offer a way back to the Feywild, but I did a bit more of an aggressive thing, and she took this like silver ball out of her jacket and smashed it, and well, that turned a bunch of people into those creatures that we've been fighting for a while now.
So, did she get away?
She got away with a fake codex.
Oh.
Corvin, as you mention Nexus, Diana seems to perk up a bit. As hearing the conversation, she goes, "Wait, we know where Nexus is now?"
Yes, he is. It was the what lighthouse again?
Stargazer Lighthouse, above game.
Stargazer Lighthouse. Thank you. Yes, it's at a location called the Stargazer Lighthouse.
What?
Although, towards the end, she kept saying the boy is at the Stargazer Lighthouse, not next. And that gave me a little worry.
She ever refer to him as Nexus? I don't think she didn't strike me as a person who really cares about a person's name.
Corvin, you
Well-
do remember her specifically saying Nexus's name at one point.
Okay, good. With how I was trying to word this, I was trying to make sure that I was careful in every aspect of this deal. She did mention Nexus Aragon, now that I'm thinking about it. So, Nexus is at a place called Stargazer Lighthouse.
That's right off the coast. That's
that
probably
close?
an hour boat ride from the docks.
So he was that close to us.
Unless he was put there specifically for this negotiation. But regardless, if he's there, we have to do something. I know it might be a trap, but I mean, we had to at least look, right? It's a lead.
Here's my thought about that. He kind of like plops onto the ground. If this is a trap, we are in no condition to rescue Nexus at this moment. Especially since he's got all those anti-teleportation things onto him. I can barely move, and I am sluggish at this current moment because of this poison that Marissa had me drink.
Tart,
Yes.
did Diana casting Greater Restoration, that didn't heal, like, the stab wound, right? On Corey?
It healed the poison. Simple healing magic would heal the puncture itself. But the greater restoration was specifically for the poison.
Yeah, I thought so. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Corey kind of just, like, gestures down her stomach as well, like, that she's been holding. I feel that. However, the bitch is kind of sharp. I don't know if she figures out that she got a bad codex. I'm worried about Nexus. If he's this close, I just don't know. I worry we'll lose him and we'll never see him again.
Alright, hold on. And Diana is going to pause for a moment. She is going to cast... I lied, she doesn't have it. So instead she's going to cast... that.
Ooh.
Okay.
After a moment, she goes... He responded. He is at the lighthouse. He said that he's unharmed and that there's a big dog protecting him.
Did
A big dog?
he say head?
What was that, Corbin?
Did he say how many heads it had?
He didn't, but I'm sure if it was the Cerberus, he would be sure to mention that. Also, the Cerberus that we saw was way too big to fit in the lighthouse. The lighthouse isn't that huge.
Wait, big dog, big dog.
Hold on, I think Schmuck was saying something. I think they keep cutting in and out.
Oh yeah.
Are you saying something, Schmuck?
can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes.
Alright, sorry about that.
You're good.
Start. Would Jericho be with the group or still with the old man?
I would say you and your dad would probably have wandered up at this point. You probably didn't catch all the details, but you caught the important bits.
Oh. Okay, good. So next is at this lighthouse, huh? That's where we're doing standing here. We have to save him.
We gotta get going!
Cedric walks up at this point.
Agreed.
I agree as well. Theon, can you take everybody there? Theon has been sort of with you guys the entire time and goes, unfortunately, I cannot. I've burned a few spell slots, but I can take most of us there. Cedric goes, alright. Then we need to decide who's going and who is staying. And then he sort of turns as General Voilier kind of comes up behind him and he says to him, "Sir." Cedric turns around and goes, where are we at? Well, the guard are currently rounding up survivors. We are seeing exactly how many survivors we have. Cedric says to General Voilier, he goes, alright. He sort of puts his hand up to his face. Let's see who survives and who is magically capable, and we can see what we can do about the bodies. If Drew is able to, we might be able to restore most, if not all of them. But that's going to be up to him, I suppose. And then you guys see, hold on. Apologies, I lost my spot.
Good, love. Oh, is it alright while you are figuring yourself out that, would healing word, heal her stomach, I guess?
Yes, it would heal your stomach.
I fail. I was like, wait, if it really didn't fix the wound, it's like,
Yeah.
if it's a trap, fuck him, not all of them. Fuck them. I'm not going in with an open wound so we can just do it again. Fuck you.
Escaping wound, just, I'm fine. Everything's okay.
As you're
Really?
doing that, you all see Bishop Wellguard walk up as well and goes, "Sir, I am currently having the medical staff work with the wounded. We've opened up the med bay to the public so we can take care of as many wounded as we can." Cedric goes, alright, good. Let's gather as many people up as we can into the med bay and prioritize the wounded over the healthy. Bishop sort of bows and goes, "We'll be done." Cedric sort of turns to the rest of your group and goes, alright, here's what I think needs to happen. You all need to go see what the situation is with Nexus. The new guard goes and investigates the lighthouse, and the old guard will stay here and figure out what the hell happened. And you can see on his face, Cedric looks defeated.
Got the jump on
So,
us.
is going to walk up to Aragon and to fucking Cedric, and he's going to say, "My lord, don't you worry. One my word as a soldier and as a member of the guard, we'll get your son back.
Good.
I will not let him die.
Sort of nods. If they wanted to kill him, he would be dead already. I'm just hoping they haven't done anything even worse. Theon, take them to the lighthouse. And then you all see Reno walk up. Before you go, Flit, could I actually ask you to stay behind? I have a theory, and you might be able to help me with it.
Sure. I can stay behind.
I would appreciate it.
Flit's gonna look to the rest of the party, and she's gonna hand over to. Oh, we lost someone.
We lost Schmuck.
Hmm.
Go ahead and continue.
She's gonna hand Corvin the oh, there they are.
Back.
She's gonna hand Corvin the elemental gem.
Discord fucking crashed on me.
It's alright.
Yuck.
At least you're back
continue.
now.
Where did I cut out, Tart?
Just
You finished the stuff you were saying. It was just
Oh, okay, good.
you got everything out.
Oh, okay.
CG's just talking now, so you're good.
Yeah,
CG,
just
please
Discord.
continue.
Okay, good.
Flit is gonna pull out the elemental gem and hand it over to Corvin, who looks the most screwed up, I think.
Look at it and say, you may as well give that to somebody else. I'm staying behind you. Cedric, go in my place. You're probably far better off to go than I am.
I would,
It
but
was
I need to
way
coordinate things here.
I am in no means to rescue any. I am tapped on just about everything except my own life.
At the what you cut out, love?
Yeah, Joe, you're kind of cutting out.
I was fucking around with my settings earlier because apparently I was crackling. Hang on. Damn you, Corvin, and your low ass
You're
voice.
also really quiet.
Yeah, I know. It's Corvin's low ass voice.
You're good.
Turning up on our end though.
You speaking a bit louder has actually seemed to resolve the issue. So
Yeah, I physically turned my mic up. That's
okay.
why.
Yeah, no, you're
so-
fine.
Okay. Corvin is just gonna say, I'm pretty much tapped on just about everything except my entire life at this point. I am nothing but a hazard to this rescue operation.
All right, you can stay here and help us with gathering people up the investigation. You all hear another voice from the nearby hallway. I'll go with them, and you all see Garrett Thornhill, completely cut up, covered in blood, with an unconscious Twitch Terrana. And he goes, I'm sorry. They got the codex.
Fuck.
Twitch and
Need to
I
go.
found the two that had infiltrated the castle. A black tiefling and some human man with an arcane firearm. They
It's different.
found where the codex was, and in our attempt to stop them, they summoned their allies. A blue mage and this massive man in this heavy-looking armor. If it were just the two, we could have handled it, but they outnumbered us. Twitch is really badly hurt. Diana goes up to him and goes, "Oh, I'll take her. Here." And he sort of passes Twitch to Diana. "Thank you. As for me, I'm banged up, but if you need another, I'm willing to go with you."
Flit kind of taking this all in. It's a little crestfallen, but nods, seeing that Corvin is tapping out, and will still hand over the elemental gem to Jericho instead.
What are you giving me now, Flit?
So it is basically a once per use summon elemental or conjure elemental. It should give you guys, if needed, a fire elemental to help you out for a fight. I can't go with you, but I can make sure you're well cared for.
It's okay, Floyd. Thank you.
What?
This will come in handy.
Flit, as she hands over the gem to Jericho, she just says, "Get him back for us."
Don't worry, Flit. I'll bring her back. Even if it costs me my own life. Next is coming home.
Corey, you feel an arm on your shoulder as Diana. Thank you for reminding me to change the map. I thought I had already. Diana sort of gently places a hand on your shoulder and she goes, saying this loud enough so everyone can hear as well. "I'm going to stay as well. I need to help out with the wounded, and frankly, it wouldn't look very good if the new archpriest bailed the moment things went wrong."
My love, please stay here. I just don't want you anywhere around that asshole.
"Oh, you're worried about me now, huh? You're one to talk," she says with a bit of a smirk, kind of poking your belly.
I'm gonna rip out that man's throat one day. Probably with my own hands.
And I'll
See, I
probably
prefer
enjoy
you
it.
not see that. I prefer you think you have a different mental image of me, love. And she pokes her in the cheek.
Just come back safe, okay?
Jericho is actually going to approach dear old dad before he leaves.
Okay.
Jericho is going to walk towards him, and he's going to say, "All right there, father. I need to head out now and save the young boy.
Of course.
Don't you go dying. All right, old man."
I can say the same. Stay safe, Jericho. Go do what needs to be done. I will help around here the best I can.
Jericho is going to extend his arm out
Your dad sort of hesitates for a moment, and then he takes it, and he has just as strong a grip as you've been able to remember.
Is still as a so strong as Knox. For someone so old.
Don't let my age fool you, boy. I'm still the same old man I was 30 years ago.
Yeah. Unfortunately. No, but so, but I need that, oh fuck, what's it called now? The, okay. So what's it called when you like lived in exile?
Banishment?
Yeah. My brain, like, was not thinking of the right word there.
Yeah, you're good.
I apologize.
You're good, no worries. It happened.
But yeah, and Jericho is going to put on his quote unquote war face, and he's going to join the others.
Okay. Before we continue, is anyone here below half health?
I am.
Ravon, I know you are.
Poor Ron.
Anyone else?
I'm good.
Is Jericho at full health, or?
Jericho, I'll say, because of the nature of the fight, go ahead and roll me, let's say 3d10. Because even though you weren't part of the fight with the rest of the group, you and your dad were still very much fighting. Okay. You're gonna take 25 points of damage.
Okay. So
Ow.
out of, let's see, 25 out of 67.
So you'll be back. You'll be down to 42, I think. You got a bit marked up during the chaos, but you are still in relatively good health.
Yeah.
Sarah, you are going to, because of the nature of this, Diana's going to come up and is going to give you a single health point through through her preserve life ability, which unfortunately for you only heals up to half health, so you're going to get a single point of healing.
Okay.
Wow.
Oof.
Well then.
Before they head
Rovon,
out,
you're just gonna get as much as you need to get back up to half health. Let me know how much that is.
Give me just 1 second.
Because you got messed up more than anyone in the fight, except maybe Ara, who nearly died.
Wait. Oh yeah, Aura's getting the bro fist here.
She just kind of tiredly.
Yeah. All right. So to get me up to half health, that'll be 25.5 health. Or just 25, round up. And add on 6, so. Okie dokie.
Okay. As Diana is healing Rovan, let me see. Actually, I would just say everyone sees this. Though people with higher perception would see it a bit sooner, but the group would see a middle to older aged man, maybe in his late 40s, kind of walking up to the group. Human man, dark, slick-backed hair, a bit of a goatee, and in front of him, a very thin human woman in a wheelchair with familiar white hair. He sort of approaches the group, and you hear the woman in the chair goes, Diana? Diana sort of turns and looks at them and goes, yes, can I help you two? Are you injured? And then the woman sort of smiles and goes, oh, Starlight. There you are. Diana sort of stops what she's doing and she looks at them and goes, Mother? Father? And then she sort of snaps back to it and goes, it's very, very good to see you. And I really wish we could take the time to talk, but I need to help these people right now. And they go, the man goes, we understand you. You know, just glad to see you safe, and we wanted to know that we're here if you had a chance to talk. She sort of looks at them and goes, yes, I'll come find you when I have a bit of a free moment.
Start.
Yes.
Can Corey roll an insight?
Roll insight. Go for it. What are you trying to insight specifically?
What kind of vibes are they getting off? Like, are they, oh, well, we came all the way out here and now she can't even see us.
Sure, roll insight.
No, not sure.
Roll in-law vibe check.
Roll a vibe check. Anyone who wants to roll a vibe check, go ahead.
Okay.
Screw it. Oh,
Okay, wait,
shit.
hold on.
23
Hold on, yeah,
from
so I should
Corey.
roll it again. Okay.
Hang on.
17.
That's actually better. I got a 16.
I got a 6.
So,
10.
Corvin and Corey would get the impression that they didn't really get to meet up with Diana during the party like they had originally planned. So they are just sort of making their presence known for her and letting her know that they're okay with everything that happened.
So the main thought is, well, we waited this long, we can wait like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're doing. Just be like, hey, just by the way, we are here just so you know whenever you have free time.
Okay.
Corey, as you are sort of doing the vibe check, you see off to the side a familiar looking leather duster sort of pass by a doorway.
Wait, who saw that?
Corey.
Art,
Yes.
did Cedric walk off?
No, Cedric's still there.
Corey's not gonna move, but she's gonna like move her eyes and look at him. Cedric. Round up some guards. And she's gonna nod her head in the direction that she saw the duster go. There's a bastard that we both know in a leather duster.
You see there are a
assume
couple
everyone
men
hear this?
there. You see that there are already a couple men with him, and he sort of like makes a hand gesture for them to follow. Corey, do you say this loud enough for the rest of the party to hear?
It's probably, yeah, probably. It's just a like a low but like firm. Go get him. I
Okay.
swear to fucking God.
So
That kind of-
everyone hears this interaction.
Probably not Diana's parents, but yes, everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to kind of tense up and reach for her bow, like that that kind of motion that someone does when they're itching for something.
Mm-hmm.
It
Corbin
might
will
be a
see that
distraction.
and look at Sarah and go, "Listen, Sarah, no. Take care of Nexus. I'll help them."
We need to go. That bastard could just be a distraction.
I agree.
I will help you kill him myself. And Corey will reach a hand out towards Sarah. I promised you that. I will help you kill him.
Before they go, Corbin is going to use his last 2 level 1 spells to do Healing Word on Rovan and Sarah.
Okay. Go for it.
Alrighty, so this one's for Rovan.
While you do that, I'm gonna real quick turn on light.
Yeah, you're fine. You get 9 full max healing. And for Sarah, you get 9 as well.
Hey.
Good fucking roll!
9.
That's me, I'm tapped.
Corbin
So-
is tapped.
Ravon, is anybody still hurt?
I don't think there's anyone in the group who is uninjured.
Well, who's still like pretty low on the health pool?
35 of 52, but I have a healing potion I can take if I have to.
Ravon will do a quick forehead tap on Sarah, and he'll expend at least 10 points of lay on hands.
How much
Hey,
are you
so
gonna
that-
give Sarah?
10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts me back up to 45, right?
Yep.
Diana is a bit injured, but I would say since she's staying behind, don't bother. Alright. Theon sort of speaks to the whole group. Alright, so who is joining me?
I'm definitely going.
Everybody raising the hands.
Yeah, so above game, who is
And-
going to the lighthouse?
Corey.
Corey,
Jericho.
Ravon.
Jericho,
Jericho.
Ravon, Sarah.
Jericho is walking up. He's going.
Corey is.
What
So
about
we-
Corbin?
I'm not going.
Corvin's not going.
Oh.
Corvin has 2 points of exhaustion in his tap. He's gonna stay behind and do what he
Like-
can to help.
I'm moving at half speed. Everything I have is at disadvantage right now. I will be nothing but a detriment to you guys.
Oh wait, I have something for you actually, Corvin.
Hey.
I'm going to give Corvin my sun drop.
Like
Quick.
the drink.
I'm still not going, even if you give me that.
Wait, quick question.
Yes.
Bottom parts.
Sarah is not undead or a construct.
No.
The poison.
Lay on
disease.
hands.
Only one
for
way to find out.
Corbin.
Oh, like I'm not poisoned anymore.
Corvin
Oh.
is not poisoned. He just has points of exhaustion.
Yep.
No, I wasn't sure if that would help.
Unfortunately,
Lay on
it's
hands would not
difficult.
help exhaustion, though.
My
Right.
apologies.
You're good.
Specifically said poison, unfortunately. Like I'm just a fucking meat shield at this point.
Okay, so
Mo-
Lighthouse team:
Your army.
Corey, Jericho, Rovan, Sarah, Garrett, and Theon. Am I missing anyone?
pit.
Is Flit going or?
Flit is not going. Flit is staying behind. The people
Okay,
staying
great.
behind are Flit, Corvin, and Diana. So, the lighthouse team gathers up beside Theon, and in a flash of light, you all are teleported away. And now, I'm gonna flip a coin to see who we handle first. Somebody call it, heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay.
Heads.
Lighthouse team is is tails, because Corey called it. I flipped tails. So, Lighthouse team, we're doing first. So, with that flash of light, you all appear on what appears to be a small dock. You look off and you can see. Actually, here, let me change some music first. Let's see.
It just me. Would Raven also be with the lighthouse team?
That depends. Do you want to bring Raven?
If Weston's at the castle, yes. I'm not risking that again.
Okay. So Raven is also in the lighthouse team. So, with that flash of light, you all appear on a small stone dock. You all can see, looking back, you can see the water of the ocean, and you can see a bit off in the distance, not terribly far, the city of Dragon's Reach. It seems that the rest of the city is unaware of the events that have occurred in the castle, as the rest of the city still seems to be celebrating. Even from where you're standing, you can see the lights of people going through the streets, partying. It seems that it was an isolated incident. Behind you is this humble looking lighthouse with a glass dome. It's maybe about 50 feet tall altogether. It seems to be primarily made of this etched stone and brick. There is no one here, as far as you can tell. Theon sort of says, I'm going to stay out here. I'm going to make sure we aren't being followed. The rest of you can head inside. I'll be here if you need me.
I would actually like to make a perception check.
Okay. Go for it.
Alrighty.
What are you trying to perceive?
It's essentially what would be the best way to like just like a looking around. I'm like seeing like anything's off or you know.
With a 23, you pick up several things. You see that the lighthouse, the top of it is a glass dome. You see that there appears to be just one small door to head inside. You see that you can tell that the base is probably about 30 feet around. You can see that off to the side there is a bit of a small house. More than you can assume that's where the lighthouse keeper stayed. But the important aspect that you pick up on, despite it being nighttime, the lighthouse isn't lit.
Huh. That's strange. The lighthouse here is not lit. It's nighttime, right? Shouldn't it be lit?
Yeah, for ships. Tart, can Koi roll a survival check, I guess? I know it would be disadvantage, but I guess maybe survival to see like if there's been activity. Like we're inside, right?
Yeah. No, you are outside.
Like,
You are on the dock.
Okay.
You guys
Okay,
are
I'm
on a rather small island. There's a bit of like some kind of high, like what appear to be like stony hills, but you can easily, like within a minute or two, walk from one end to the island to the other.
May I roll perception to see if anyone else is around?
Well,
I think that's what Jericho just did.
yeah. But let's let Corey do what they want to do. Corey, you wanted to roll survival check for what exactly?
Well, that would be. I was about to say actually now. That can wait till inside because.
Okay.
I was to say she would. Now knowing that, sorry.
You're good. So you're gonna hold it until you're inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll just be checking for activity, seeing if things are disturbed, if they look like they left in a rush, that kind of thing. But inside.
Sarah, you can make a perception check if you want, but with Jericho's roll, you're probably not going to get much more information.
Alright, that's fine.
Would I be able to assist Corey with a divine sense if I expend it?
If you want to do divine sense, you can, but you guys are at least 30 to 50 feet away from the lighthouse right now. You're pretty confident you're not going to get much of a reading from the dock itself.
I'll wait until we're at least up to the front.
Okay. So, do you guys approach the house first or the lighthouse itself?
Did Diana say specifically where Nexus said he was?
No.
Yeah, she did.
Well, she said he was in the lighthouse. But as specifically as to where in the lighthouse, nothing.
True.
Well, then to me it would make more sense to go to the lighthouse, find him, and get out as fast as we can.
There's also the possibility, though, that if they've moved him, he may be blindfolded. Last he saw, he was in the lighthouse. He could be in the house. He may not, have distincted. He may not have separated that in his mind. Like, he may say lighthouse, and it could be the house, because, it's part of the lighthouse. It's a house.
Yeah, we could always, go on, two teams. One the lighthouse, and then the other one the actual house.
Garrett.
I was gonna suggest that.
Garrett speaks up and goes, "I'll check the house. You all check out the lighthouse. I'll see if Risen Keeper is at home."
Then Sarah will Raven with Garrett.
Alright, you heard the man. Let's go save Nexus and kill some motherfucker.
Okay, so just want to clarify that I heard that. Sarah, you're sending Raven with Garrett?
Correct.
Okay. Alright, so Garrett heads off to the house with Raven, and the rest of you head off towards the lighthouse itself. We're going to...
Oh.
What's up?
I was going to say Corey could go with Garrett, but if you don't want to split the party, that's fine.
I mean, it's up to you guys. It's always up to the party if they want to split the party.
What's y'all's verdict? Sarah, Jericho?
See, I brought this up with CG earlier and said it's not a good idea to split the party, because that had been my initial thought too.
Jericho's only mindset at the moment is getting a nexus, and like whatever helps us do that quicker is what he cares about right now.
Rovon, your thoughts?
I'd say best case would be two 3-man teams, and considering Jericho's the stronger tank of the two, I'd say have Jericho go with Corey and Sarah, and Raban could tag along with Raven and the other.
It's your call, gang.
Rovon going with Garrett and Raven makes the most sense, at least to me, because each side has a tank and a stronger fighter.
Now, I will mention, Garrett is a extremely capable fighter.
Right, but
He
was
mentioned that
already-
he and Twitch were able to at least take on, according to him, 4 members of the Blood Talons at one time.
There's always that chance he could get jumped.
up to
Right,
y'all.
which my thinking.
Alright, so it
I'd
seems
s-
like you all want to send at least somebody with Garrett. Whether that be...
Corey, I'll volunteer.
Okay. I'll let you all decide if you want to send Corey or Rovon. Because it seems to be... We have a couple contrasting ideas here.
Always flip a coin.
You want me to flip a coin? I can.
True.
I got my GDQ coin.
Okay.
Appropriate for this.
All in heads.
Heads. Wait, what? You picked heads?
Yeah.
Okay, Corey will be tails.
Okay.
Let me decide.
It was tails.
Okay.
All right.
So Corey is going to go with Garrett. Okay. So now that we have that settled, Corey, Garrett, and Raven head off to the house, and the rest of you head off to the lighthouse itself. We're going to put a pin in that scene, and we're going to come back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Let me change the music real quick. The rest of you, Corvin, Flit, and Diana, as you see the flash of light and your friends disappear, Flit and Corvin, you hear Cedric, who has sort of already gone, turned away to do something else. He says to General Valir, he goes, "Get somebody to find Drew. We need to get in contact with Cassius. He needs to know what happened here." And you hear Valir go, "Some men find him. I saw him earlier. I just don't know where he is right now. Probably in the ballroom helping with the injured." Cedric sort of nods and goes, "The rest of you, let's go see what rat is still here with us." And he sort of does a hand gesture, and he begins walking to where Corey saw the leather duster with a couple of his men.
Corvin is going to look towards Ara. I need to take care of this.
Yeah. I need a drink. I'll be here when you come back.
Thank you. About to ask if you'd wait.
Yeah.
I
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now.
Well, in case I don't, and he's going to give her a kiss.
Okay. She seems a little taken back by it at first. And then about halfway through, she grabs your collar and pulls you in closer. And as you both pull away, she goes, "Now you better come back."
He's going to give her a wink. I told you I was selfish. and he's going to draw his rapier and walk towards Cedric.
You can see as you begin to walk away, she has a bit of a smirk on right now. And you see her begin to, as you begin to follow, you look back and you see her stepping behind the bar.
Fair. No, that is fair.
Flit, I assume you are going as well.
Flit would like to just make eye contact real quick with Reno for double checking that she is not needed immediately.
He goes, "Go. I will meet you by the buffet table."
Flit will nod and think for a second. Look on over to the bar, remembering what happened last time. And then shake her head and walk off.
Okay. Diana is actually going to stay behind. She's going to go ahead and begin to get to work on some of the wounded. You actually see she begins coordinating with a few of the guards, like telling them, "All right, let's get some people set up in the med bay, and if we have too many, we can set them up in the hallway outside, but I think we have enough room." So, you two, Cedric, and a couple of the guards go off down the hallway where Garrett came from with Twitch. And you see, at the end of the hallway, that familiar leather duster worn by someone. Flit, with a high enough passive perception, it seems a bit off. Like, it's very obviously Weston's duster, but there's something about his stature that you've seen that seems a bit off.
Can I insight?
Go for it. I'm saying with disadvantage.
That's fine. 13.
13? Bit hard to tell from this distance, but you do notice it is a different hair color than what you've seen on Weston. Weston normally has brown hair. Whoever's wearing this duster has black hair.
I'm just gonna whisper over to Corvin. I might not be Weston. I guess the guards.
I assume you're saying that so Cedric can hear as well.
Yeah.
Okay. As you say that, Cedric sort of... You can see he sort of, like, squints his eyes a bit and tries to look a bit closer. He goes, "I'm not sure. It's a bit hard to tell from this distance. But it seems odd that if it were Weston, that he wouldn't have fled with the rest of them."
That at that point, something clicks in Corbin's head. Oh, that's because he's at the tower. Nexus is guarded by a big wolf.
As you say that, Cedric goes... He doesn't say anything, just begins to walk forward at a brisk pace. And you hear him go, "You there!" And you see this individual turn around, and you motherfuckers see Corvo Blackwell turn around and goes, "Oh, hey!"
But
Corvo, what the?
What?
what? Why are you skulking around here?
I was rounding up survivors. I thought I saw somebody come this way.
Insight.
Insight, go for it.
Wait, I gotta do a disadvantage.
You do have to deal with disadvantage.
There we go. 9.
Can I ready an action?
Sure.
If
Said-
Corvo Blackwell changes form, I would like to cast Hold Person on them.
Okay. Cedric's gonna roll inside as well. Cedric did not do much better than Corbin. So you all sort of look at each other and look at him and he goes, "Is there a problem?"
You're
Where'd you
wearing
get that
Wes-
duster?
Yeah, you're wearing Weston's duster.
Oh, this! And you see he sort of gestures to it. He goes, it looks good, right? Some guy came into the party and offered it to me, said I would look good. And I think it kind of completes my look. And as you all take a second look, with his vest underneath and his sort of gear, it actually does kind of work on Corvo. He actually makes it work.
Who is the name of the Scarlet Rose again?
L'Oreal, or Toriel Lingard.
Listen, I'm sure Toriel is going to find it very fancy, but we are in a predicament right now.
Oh, I'm aware. The whole thing was crazy, right? You all can now, like, at this distance, you can see he's a bit injured as well. He's got a couple scrapes and bruises. You can see his right hand, his knuckles are actually bloodied.
I had a terrible thought, but I'll table that for a little bit later.
Okay.
Wait, so were you fighting out with everyone else?
Yeah, those horrible creatures appeared. I was in the ballroom when things went down, and whew, it's a bit of a shit show, but I was able to save a number of people from a tragic fate.
Where'd you find the duster? Exactly.
Probably, it wasn't long after the party started. I was hanging around, some guy came up and said, "Hey, I think I don't need this for my outfit. I think you would look good in it." And I said, "All right."
Did they have brown hair?
He's gonna make a history check. He goes, I think so, yeah. Why?
Because that was Weston Smith.
I have no idea who that is.
As I was about to say, someone associated with the Hellfire Assembly.
You can see he immediately has this expression of like, oh, I see. I see the problem now.
No shit.
Well, I am terribly sorry for the confusion. I did not mean it intentionally.
Does anyone know anybody who can send a message?
Cedric goes to plenty of people around. Let's go find Diana again. Corvo, just continue what you're doing. Corvo just kind of silently gives a thumbs up.
Can I ask one thing real quick?
Are you saying this in character?
Yeah.
What's up? Says Corvo.
This might be a long shot. Could you empty that duster's pockets?
Sure, yeah. And he empties the pockets, and there is nothing in the duster.
In character. Nuts. I was hoping Weston might have been stupid.
Wait, hold on. Wait, there is something. And he pulls out a single gold coin. Yes, score.
Damn it.
Like finding a quarter in your couch.
Yep, pretty
I mean-
much.
Oh, free money. I love
You
it.
see,
$20.
he actually like takes it, puts it up to his mouth. He bites it and goes, "Yeah, genuine, nice."
Sweet, I could use
Puts
that
it in
vending
his
machine
back
now.
pocket.
Yep, he's definitely back at the tower then.
What tower? What are you guys talking about?
Stargazer Tower, that's where the prince is.
Oh, really? Shit, I wish I had known that. That would have made my job a lot easier. Me and Marrow. Fuck. Speaking of, where is Marrow?
Looks at Cedric as no idea.
They
Cedric
were on
goes,
stage earlier.
I think Marrow's helping round people up. I don't even know. I'll go check. I'll go check. And you see he sort of just throws his hands up in the air and begins walking back the way you guys came.
Corbin is going to look towards Flit. You know, one of the main interesting things is his little love triangle with him, Marrow, and Toriel, and I find it fascinating.
Do you say this loud enough for Corvo to hear?
You know what? Yes.
He goes, I do as well. Frankly, it's certainly an interesting life we live.
Gives him the finger guns. Just make sure you pick one before it gets you killed. You know what? Don't, because the other might kill you.
Sora just raises an eyebrow, and he has a smirk on his face. Corvin, roll insight.
Okay, had to make sure I had this disadvantage. 4.
Yeah, okay. Nothing.
Yeah.
What's up, Flint? I heard that sigh.
I still don't trust this, but I don't have anything that I could think of here.
I have one other idea. Looking over Corvin as Corvin, I did it now. Looking over Corvo as he is about to leave. Can I roll like an investigation just to see if this is like some sort of elaborate illusion?
Sure, go for it. Investigation or perception. Flint, I'll let you do it too if you want.
17.
17's good, considering it's with disadvantage.
Alright, so investigation or perception?
Yes.
Oh, I know which one I'm picking. Ah, thank you, Roll20, for robbing me of that nice juicy 16.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hey, not a nat 1.
true.
Yeah.
Flint, you're still trying to kind of piece things together. Corvin, as he begins to like turn and walk away, the duster kind of floats backwards a bit, and you can see Corvo's gun on his hip.
Ah. He's okay.
Well, Flit's just gonna, as Corvo walks away, with Corvo just looking away, Flit's gonna do the 2-finger point.
Okay. He turns back like as you're in the middle of it. You like quickly put it away and goes, "Let me know if you need me. I'll be around."
Okay. You know, I did have a thought, as I assume Corvo's gone.
Corvo's gone. Yes.
I did have a thought. Twitch was in that fight with Weston. She could confirm if he had the jacket on.
Do you have anything left to wake her up?
I have a word or two.
Maybe we should go and do that next day.
Jesus.
I honestly really shouldn't. This is something I kind of wanted to ask you, in case. Reno, I think, wants to see me.
I don't have any magic left, and I gave my only potion to Aura. I'll see what Diana can do.
Just something to keep a thought of. And
A buff game. Corvin's tapped on inspiration too, isn't he?
Yep.
Shit.
I am useless.
You are fully tapped, my man.
I only have my health and my guitar and a fucking song in my heart.
That's all you need.
Flit is going to choose to believe Corvo for now, and just keep that nugget in her back pocket because she's really concerned about the thing from Reno. And she's going to just walk off, I think, back to him.
Okay. So you two sort of follow Cedric back the way you came, and you see Cedric. You see a couple things when you get back to that scene. You see Cedric is now talking with Drew, who you guys haven't seen since pretty much the party began. And you see that Twitch is now awake, and Diana is sort of kneeling over her.
Yeah, going over there.
Are you both heading to talk to Twitch?
I think so.
Okay. Diana sort of notices you both walking up and goes, "Hey, was it Weston?
No, it was Corvo.
In Weston's duster.
Why was it... What? Why?"
My prevailing theory is that he gave Corvo the duster to throw us off, and it sort of worked.
Yeah, I guess
But-
it did.
Diana, speaking of that, now that you reminded me, do you have any sending left, or anything to send something with?
I've got 1 4th level spell left. Why?
Send somebody in that party a message saying that the tower is guarded by Weston.
She sort of puts on like this oh shit expression and goes, "Yeah, I'll do that."
Really quick, Corvin, did you insight for that, or did it just kind of... Is that just kind of your theory?
It's the theory after Tart mentioned.
It's an
Nexus
educated guess.
said- yeah, educated guess, because when Nexus returned the message, he said a big dog is guarding Nexus, and that's the only other big dog I can think of besides the Cerberus.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that lines up.
So
And also, sorry,
go ahead.
nothing.
Flit will wander over to Twitch.
Yeah, she sees you. She has been sort of quietly listening to your conversation and goes, "So, glad to see you all, everybody made it, I think."
Everyone in our party, at
Hey.
least.
Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
Flit kind of looks around at all of the people.
Yeah, I caught wind of that sneaky tiefling trying to get further into the castle. That's why I grabbed Corvo. Or Garrett, is what I meant to say above game.
That name isn't even close.
It's because y'all were just talking to Corvo. Corvo's still on my mind.
Fair enough.
Over on my mind.
But she goes, I mean, we gave him a... roughed them up a bit, but... they were outnumbered. So, there wasn't a whole lot we can do.
Was there any of them that had an arcane firearm in their hands?
Yeah, some asshole. He kept throwing, like, smoke bombs and shit, and he had a gun. Yeah, why?
Did he... Sorry, guy.
He doesn't have to be wearing a duster, did he?
No, why?
Okay. This Corvo Blackwell was wandering around in said duster. He gave us all a bit of a scare.
I think I got you. I think I get where you're coming from. Yeah. No, he didn't have a duster, but we gave him a run for their money, but unfortunately we couldn't stop him from taking the codex. a
Yeah,
real
the man
thing, at
with the-
least. Theon sort of, or Cedric sort of clued us in as to what happened. Clued me in, I mean.
Looks on over to Corbin. It was a nice try. On the upside, and this is me being hopeful, I guess, maybe since we technically honored the deal and they got the codex, maybe we don't have as much of a time limit.
And that was a worry of mine.
She, Flit shrugs. There's one other thing I was kind of concerned about, but I think people better than us are probably already on it. You fought a blue mage, a person in heavy armor, the dude with the smoke bombs, and the black tiefling.
Yeah.
With, Marissa, who was here, that's 5. There was more when they were on the boat.
Because they didn't have Esmeralda.
They didn't have Esmeralda.
You mean Ariana, but yes.
Oh, yeah, Ariana.
Thank you. That was...
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
good. Don't worry, there's a lot of names. I totally get it. And when you have 2 sisters, one who is an ally and one who is an enemy, it's a bit confusing. I totally get it.
I'm so sorry. Anyway,
Don't worry.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, they didn't have Ariana with them. They had a blue mage, which is probably that necromancer that I had a very fun time with.
We couldn't forget that there was still someone we don't know about. The one who was below deck.
I wish I had more to give you, but those are all the 4 that we fought.
They're probably saving Ariana for... Why wouldn't they? They would... Maybe they don't know that we... No, they... He's just kind of baffling at this point. Sorry, rambling at this point.
You're good. My thinking is
But-
that they didn't expect resistance, so they grabbed who they could.
Flit's just... Flit's having a steam coming out of head moment. Oh, I can't figure this out. Oh.
Need more... Yeah, you're right. We need more brains to think of a proper theory.
Dinosaur speaks again. Alright, I've let them know that to be on the lookout for Weston.
Sarah might get her revenge just yet.
What a mess this night has been.
Speaking of, I'm gonna head on over to the buffet table. I think I know what Reno wants to talk about, and it's probably for the best that I see him soon.
Twitch sort of looks over in that way. Yeah, if Reno's got an idea, it's probably gonna play out in our favor. He's odd like that. I would not keep him waiting too much longer. I'll probably be heading over to the bar with Ara in a minute. Whenever I can feel my right leg again.
Flit will nod and walk on over to Reno.
Okay. Corvin, what about you? What are you gonna do?
That's a good question. Because Reno wanted Flit by her. Like, Reno asked for Flit specifically, meaning he probably only wanted to talk to her. But this would be an interesting development. Fuck it, yeah, he's gonna follow Flit.
Okay. Alright, you guys head on over to the buffet table. What's up, Flip?
Did have one last quick thing I wanted to ask, and it's just minor.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how, after they got the codex, how they escaped.
They warped out the same way that the mage got in. Seemed to have some, I don't know if it was like a teleportation circle or some fancy dimension door. I'm not as skilled with magic as the rest of the group, but it was some teleportation spells from what I could tell.
Foot will nod and head on over to Reno.
Alright. As you guys head that way, we're going to put a pin in that scene and head back to our other group. Let's see who we start with. Corey, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. Alright. Man, I flipped 3 tails so far.
Yo.
Alright, so. The group heading towards the lighthouse itself. Actually, you know what? Think about it. We will cut to Corey real quick, because Corey, as you guys are about to head into the house, you get a message from Diana saying, "Hey, the Weston here was a false alarm. Be on the lookout for him there. Corvin seems to think he may be guarding Nexus."
She can't respond, can she?
You can.
Oh.
In 25 words or less.
So Nexus is here. You know, like the questioning tone or question mark, whatever.
Yeah. You would not get anything back. As that was her last sending spell.
Damn it.
I will let you edit your message if you want.
Damn one-way messages.
This is why you don't
Yeah, I'll
text
edit
burner
it,
phones.
That's kind of the rough thing about sending. You can get one response back, but that's it. And then it's like, if they ask you a question, you're like, oh, well, fuck, come on.
Yeah.
I gotta use another spell slot now.
Yeah, if we can edit that, it'll just send back. Here's hoping Nexus is here.
Okay.
I want to bring him back for you.
Okay. Alright, now we'll cut over to the team heading towards the lighthouse itself. As you... Let me actually swap music real quick. Let's see. What are we feeling? Let's go with this one. Yeah, I like that. As you guys are walking up to the lighthouse, it is deathly quiet. The only sound any of you can hear is the sound of your footsteps on the gravel beach as you walk up. The lighthouse is dull, it's quiet, and there's just a single wooden door between you and, as far as you know, Nexus. Corey, you would have gotten your message from Diana at this point.
Okay.
Before we even touch that door, I would like to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
And I would like to do investigation to look for traps.
Okay. Pull up Divine Sense for me, J. Frost.
Of course, more than happy to. Divine Health, Divine Smite.
I would like to look angry.
You look angry.
Nettled.
If looks could kill, the floor would die.
Within 60 feet of you. Rovan,
Yes.
within the lighthouse itself, you detect a single fiendish being. Just the one. But it is a fiendish energy.
Ravan will look to both Jericho and Sarah, and he will mouth the words fiendish energy.
Sarah will know.
Go ahead and roll for investigation. 19.
Ooh. Oh.
The door is locked, but it is not trapped.
Can I use thieves' tools to pick it?
Yep, make me a thieves' tools check.
Maybe.
If it
roll
will come
20.
up. I believe in roll 20. Are you sure you clicked it?
I'm definitely clicking it. It's not coming up.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
odd.
Move your character sheet just around. Okay. I thought another window might have popped up.
Hmm.
Let me try hitting something else just to make sure other things.
Yeah,
are
roll a different check, see if it works.
Okay, so that worked.
Yeah, that one worked. Here, what's your modifier for your thieves' tools?
I don't show as having one, actually.
Hmm?
Okay.
I think I know what's going on.
I think I do as well. These tools are what, fellow DMs? They're a dex space check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sarah, just
yes.
roll me a dex check, and we'll add your proficiency after. 11, and then y'all's proficiency is what at level 7? 3?
Yep.
Yep.
So 14. You fiddle with it for about 30 seconds, and then you slide that last tumbler into place, and you hear the door unlock. Ravon, with your divine sense, you can hear, or you can feel that presence inside the tower. As that door unlocks, it begins to move. Doesn't approach the door, but it seems to, where it was on the far right side of the room, it seems to be moving towards the center.
Center. Ravon will. God, it feels like we're being a friggin' SWAT team. Ravon will heft his shield in front of him, and he's going to level his. Gonna level Tempest Bane.
Okay.
Kind of go into a phalanx formation, and he's going to actively keep the dodge action.
Okay. Do you all open the door?
I'd say, yeah. What about you guys?
I would say this is more Sarah's decision since she's the one who unlocked it.
Oh,
Can I roll another check or something to see if I heard anything move?
Make a perception check.
Oh god, perception don't screw me over. 9.
With the sound of the beach behind you, no, you can't really hear anything.
Alright. Open the door, but don't step in.
Okay. As you all open the door, I'm going to cut over to Corey and Garrett, as well as Raven. So, Corey, you get that message in your head, and you see your friends continue heading to the lighthouse itself. You and Garrett... What's up?
Shit, I don't know if they know.
You're the only one who's been told,
Fuck.
as far as you know.
They knew that we didn't know if it was him or not when we left. She's going to... We've experienced him being a tricky bastard before. I think she'll go under like the assumption, but also, you know, past experience. It may be an illusion. He may be here anyway. I think we all think that anyway.
Okay. So you're not gonna warn the group?
No, because we've experienced him being a fucking asshole before. We're
Right.
expecting something.
As
Anything,
he's-
really.
Yeah. As you sort of look to your friends and you're pondering this question in your head, you hear Garrett, who is next to you as you're walking. He's about 2 steps in front of you, but you hear him go, I know I gave you all some shit before, but you did well protecting everybody during the gala. We could have lost a lot more people than we did.
We tried our best. That's all anyone can do. And now she'll make the survival check.
Okay. Make a survival check.
$21.
21. Looking at the house, you don't see any footsteps, any other footprints that have gone to and from the house. You can see that the light is off. And you can see that none of the windows are broken. The door looks fine. If anything, you would maybe assume that maybe no one lived here to begin with. But you won't know until you go inside.
Again, I thought we were inside already. Sorry.
No, you're outside.
We can do
the
that
house.
when we're... Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you
I mean,
can.
that-
I'll let
that's
you
no
do it
two.
again when you go inside. I'll even
Yeah,
let
once
you
you're
keep
inside,
the check.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you two approach the door, Garrett goes, "Ready?"
Cora will look around one more time, and then wild shape into a giant badger, and nod.
Okay. You see, as you do that, he kind of smirks and goes, "All right, let's do it." And he kicks the door in. And in the middle of the floor, you see the body of a half-orc man who has been completely, like, cut down the middle of his front. His 2 sides have been spread open, and the entirety of his insides have been carved out and thrown amongst the room. And he's just laying in the middle of the floor, covered, blood covering the entirety of this very small little house you have just walked into.
Cora's
And
lips will kinda,
on the
curl
right
in
wall,
disgust.
on the right wall, where there is blood, you can see there's a part that's been rubbed out from the blood that's just in the picture of a smiley face.
Cora just glares at the wall and makes a mental note to stab, to find out who did it and stab whoever did it. It's just another tick in the fuck those guys box.
Garrett, in his infinite wisdom, goes, "Well, I think we can assume we're not the first people here."
She kind of just looks at him. It's an annoyed grunt.
Let's see what we can find out. And he walks in.
Angry badger noises.
Angry badger
Angry
noises.
badger. Yeah. So it's dark in the house?
The lights are off. It's
And it is night?
It's a bit dark. Yeah. Do you have a dark vision as a badger? Then
Yeah, as giant badger I do.
then you would be able to see just fine.
Yeah, but I don't know if Garrett can see, right?
Ah, you don't need to worry about Garrett. Garrett's a good boy. He can handle himself. Smile.
Okay.
He says, reaching over to roll his investigation check for Garrett.
So as we go through the rooms, did you want me to roll another survival to check like, around?
It is
for
just
signs
the
of activity?
It's just the one room. It's just like it's not a very big house at all. It seems to be just one big room that has everything this guy could need in
Okay,
it.
like a studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you can roll your survival check if you want now.
25.
Damn. All right. Now, I will say, as it is wild shape, don't your mental stats get replaced?
No.
No?
Mhm.
I'm thinking of polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with the 25, looking around, and you begin to smell the floor, you smell the body. This guy has been dead for... With that high of a check, this guy has been dead for less than a week. But it's still been a few days. You could tell that he, from the look of shock on his face, he didn't know what was happening until it happened. This guy got jumped, and he was not prepared for it. And this adds with Garrett off to the side goes, well, he has a short sword, and he picks up a short sword from behind the bed, and he unsheathes it and goes, it's completely clean. And he sheathes it back and goes, this guy had no idea.
Corey just growls. If she could speak, she would just be saying cowards. Just jumped a fucking ass, man.
More angry badger noises. As you do that, he goes,
So-
yes, I agree.
So, the survival check, also, a giant badger has keen smell, but I know the body might overpower some things, but... So, no food or any other smells of, like, people that aren't him? Like, is there anything in the house that smells like not him?
You could smell that he had food, and that seems to have gone bad. He was likely preparing dinner when events happened. You could pick up the faint traces of other smells in here. 2 other smells specifically, but you can't make out who they belong to. But oddly enough, and I'm gonna give this to you because you rolled insanely high with 25, you could tell one of them was not human. Like, not humanoid, I should say. It wasn't a person.
Yeah. And so it is just a studio.
Yes.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's no other rooms.
Not an attic or anything.
No
Okay.
attic. You can look around the house for a basement, but I'll tell you right now, you won't find one.
Okay. Court will.
There is a small room off to the side that looks to have been a storage closet, and you can see in there stockpiled is a bunch of food and supplies, which makes sense as he was the lighthouse keeper. He was here for long periods at a time, more than likely. He was likely living here. But
Yeah.
besides
Okay,
that,
so nothing. Yeah.
not a whole lot.
Court will reach over and like tug on Garrett's like armor clothes, whatever's like sticking out that's like attached to him though that he'd feel like tugging,
Yeah.
and then point back out. Is there a window? Could she point at the lighthouse or just outside?
I could say you could just point at like the door.
Yeah. Just point at door.
He sort of stands and goes, yeah, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's go join the others. You actually go join the others. I'm gonna go tell Theon what we found. Let him know that we're
She'll
gonna
shake her head.
Oh, he sort of does that cutesy, like when you're talking to like a kid, like bow, or like a dog. He goes, oh, do you want me to go with you?
Nod. She'll nod. And then scratch the floor and like kind of like do like a dance from like what left to right foot, like hurry up.
He looks at you dead in the eyes and goes, man, druids are weird. All right, let's go.
Can she stick? Badgers have caught. Can she manage to stick up just her middle finger at him?
I'll allow it.
You want to roll a dex?
No, I won't make you roll a check for it. You do that, and he sort of smirks and goes, I like you. All right, yeah, let's go join the others. The rest of you, as that's going on, you push open the door, And near the back of the room, you can see a small alcove with a single child in it. Seems to be sort of just sitting there, waiting. He looks to the door as it opens, and in front of him, this large black wolf that, as the door opens and it sees you, it growls and it barks, and as it barks you see its body light up in flame. Who opened the door? It was Sarah, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Sarah,
Ye-
as this happens, you hear a voice in your head go, I guess I should have expected the deception, frankly, but I did get what I needed, so I'm gonna give you what you want. You are gonna need to work for it a little bit, though, as of course there was, well, as I said before, deception. My poor pup, War, he's probably feeling a little homesick. Do me a favor and send him back to me, please. Good luck. And I need
Can I inside
everyone to
that?
roll initiative. What was that, Sarah?
That
Yeah.
bitch!
What did you say, Tart?
I was asking what you said.
Can I insight that?
Sure, go for it.
Specifically what she means by send him home?
Sure, go for it.
To a farm upstate.
3, 2,
We're gonna
Get
roll
back.
initiative. Corey, I am gonna let you roll. You did roll initiative. Okay, cool.
14.
Oh, is there a mapper?
There is not a map. I will
Okay.
say that. We're gonna do theater of the mind for this fight. You guys are fighting a large, in D&D terms, a large-sized creature, big dog. It's about the size of
Wow.
a dire wolf.
Woof.
4.13, huh? All right, Wiley. 13.2, huh? All right. As we are rolling initiative, we are going to first take a bio break.
Sweet.
Thank you
Fuck.
all
Go say
for
hi to some-
joining us tonight. Everyone, stretch, get some water. I have a few people I need to thank. First, I'm gonna swap the music to something a bit more calming.
Tart, did you see what did you hear me say what I rolled
6.
for insight?
I did not. 14. Okay, what were you inciting again? What she meant by send him back?
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell, but with this present scenario, you can assume she wants you to fight him. But
Okay.
I have a few people I need to thank. I need to thank Kitty Cat 9876 for the oh wait, that was 2 days ago. I went too far back. I need to thank JFrost747 for the host. Wolfstalker16 for the host. I need to thank the Ink Den for the follow, as well as 500 bits saying, this may be the first episode I'll catch, but I'm sure it won't be the last. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We do have the VODs available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fartingtart, where you can view the entire catalog of this series as we've gone along. This fun fact, next week will be our 1-year anniversary of when we started this game.
Next week?
Next week, exactly.
Already?
July 12th.
Really?
Yep,
Damn. Okay.
yep. July 12th is when we started this game last year. And I knew it was coming up soon when I saw that because we skipped a few weeks, and when I saw we were on episode 45, I checked the other day, like, when is the anniversary? And it said July 12th, and I was like, oh fuck, that's next Monday. So, next week, we'll be having a bit of fun. Smile. But yes, the VODs are available on YouTube if you do want to catch up. You don't have to, of course, but I do appreciate the support nonetheless. We all do. And then I need to thank Jaina for the follow. Thank you all so very much. We are going to take a quick break. I myself am going to use the bathroom and go get some water. And I'm going to bully my pooch, who is currently trying to chew on his foot. So, we'll
That
be
sounds
back.
like no good.
Yep.
Hello. I got water ahead of time, so I didn't need a bio break. How's it going, chat?
How's the doctor? So I am good.
Is it Dr. Pepper?
Maybe. Possibly.
Man, I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a while. I did, however, have a homemade root beer
Ooh, nice.
and cane sugar grape soda.
How'd that taste?
It's weird. Like the cane sugar wasn't as heavy as the usual soda. The homemade root beer, it was basically a little more bitter root beer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the homebrewed root beer is certainly going to be a bit more bitter.
The grape soda was surprising because it was a grand total of. Hold on. Let me get my math real quick on this. How many grams of sugar is in your Dr. Pepper? Do you have it on you, or did you pour a cup?
Smile.
What
let
size
me check
bottle?
actually.
Mark?
I actually have a 2-liter. So,
Mm.
Oh, well,
and
in that case, here, mine is
about-
16.9 ounces.
that's about
We're talking grams of sugar, right?
Yeah.
So mine shows as total sugars 55 grams.
Uh-huh. That's what I figured. The cane sugar came in at 27 grams. It was a full bottle, I might add.
We are talking Dr. Pepper, right?
No, I had a old-timey cane sugar grape soda.
Dude,
Okay. So the total sugar in a 2-liter is 39 grams.
I
That's
return.
odd. Hold on, I have some of those mini cans. I'm gonna take a look, because I'm getting mixed data here.
What's going on?
We're comparing sugars between standard soda brands and homemade cane sugar soda that I had recently. Because
Pure cane sugar is always better.
yeah, but here's the thing. It was 27% of my total sugars for the day, total carbs.
Huh.
And how much is that for your thing, Sarah?
I'm back. Hello.
Hi.
sorry, what was the question?
So there's like a total percentage in the nutritional facts for
Oh my god.
for the sodas. So what percent of your daily sugars and carbohydrates is the soda?
Mine only shows total carbs, which it says is 20%, but underneath total sugars, it says 55 grams, and then underneath that, it says, including 55 grams added sugars, it says 110%.
There we go.
Huh. That's odd because the 2-liter here is showing 78%.
I should mention this is a 16.9 ounce Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, so like you're one of the bottles that you get in a refrigerator. And Schmuck, I think the difference is that your 2-liter has probably like the number of servings in a 2-liter,
Yeah, probably so.
whereas Sarah has the entire bottle.
Yes, right here. It's about six servings, and the serving size here is 12 fluid ounces.
Yeah, because I get mine in 6-packs.
I see. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Cause
I have. Sorry.
no, it's all right. So the grape soda was 27 total sugars, but it had probably a
Hey!
higher. Hi.
Sorry, my dog barked.
Ah.
I apologize. I thought it came up on the mic. Clearly, it did not.
So the cane sugar was literally the only thing in the grape soda, I think, which is why it has a lower value and percent, because the other sodas have other sugar supplements that add to the total. Anyways, this has been Dietitian with War of the Saturn Sun. I hope you all enjoyed.
War of the Saturn Sun. English is
I
hard to
mean,
That's all, folks.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey,
CG, did I hear you say that grape soda was homemade?
Basically, yeah. I bought it at. Go ahead.
I'm gonna need a recipe.
Heck if I know. It was bottled, but I bought it at the Amish General Store.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't
Oh.
have one of those around me. Damn.
I didn't know those existed, to be honest.
No, they do.
oh yeah.
This one's been around since the 1800s.
Yeah, there's
Ah,
a few communities out there that not only have like their own little shops and whatnot, but they also like offer construction services.
I know somebody's not setting off fireworks right now. Fuck my
Setting them
neighbors.
off in my neighborhood.
Alright, real quick.
I will
Y'all
say.
can see that initiative on the right there, yes?
Initiative on the right.
Or on the left.
I see turn order, but nothing planted in.
Can none of you see what's the people in the turn order?
No, for us to do that, we need to click on a token of ours.
Alright. You guys are just gonna have to go without turn order this time, if that's okay. Which is
I can write it down for us all.
you know what? Yeah, I'll post the turn order in the Discord chat. Give me 1 second. While I do that, roll call. CG.
I'm the Grape Ape Escape.
Great Pape Escape. J Frost.
My dog looks adorable.
Oh yeah?
She's Druggo now.
Aww. Joe.
I will be munching on Bratwurst as you guys are fighting this hot dog.
Punk.
Oh man, you got breakfast?
Bratwurst. Get it?
Who is it, Bratwurst?
Punk.
I get it.
Is Punk not here?
Thank you.
I think we're waiting on Punk.
Yeah,
Sarah.
had it good.
I'm high on caffeine, but Punk did say she had to clean up a mess that Marianne made.
Oh, okay. I don't think I was here to hear that. Alright.
She didn't specifically say it. It was in the Discord.
Got it. I didn't see it. Alright. Then Schmuck.
I am currently dead inside, but I am still here. Hello.
Hello.
Have you tried cheese? It can warm the soul.
I have tried cheese, especially on my cheese pizza. It's great.
I may be ordering pizza this week. I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Yo, dog, I heard you like cheese pizza, so we put extra cheese on your cheese.
Cheese pizza.
Have I ever gone
It's a
over
whole
my?
7 cheese pizza.
Have I ever gone
What's up?
over my custom pizza that I like to order on stream?
I don't
Oh,
think
I am enthused to hear about this.
But this sounds interesting.
Replace the tomato sauce with Alfredo base, extra cheese, pizza, not pizza, pretzel crust. Get grilled chicken on there and spinach. Oh, mwah, it's beautiful.
Pretzel crust.
Interesting.
Actually curious on that one. I never had pretzel crust pizza.
It's very good.
I feel like Harley would probably hurt you if she heard that order.
I've
probably
had
tried
garlic bread. I've had garlic bread crust.
Pretzel is pretty good.
back.
It does
Welcome back.
pair off with
Hello.
like,
Hello.
cheese, like sauce.
Okay.
Because Punk is back, we are going to begin.
Yeah.
But we are not going to begin with combat, as we are going to cut over to Corvin and Flit.
Aha, suckers.
Baited!
Damn it, you beat it.
I did. So, Corvin and Flit, you both make your way over to Reno, who is over at the buffet area, and you can see a couple guards going through some of the food. They seem to be they don't seem to be touching it directly, but they are like kind of going around and kind of looking, seeing what, if anything, looks weird. And Reno sort of sees you both coming and goes, "Ah, there you are. I trust everything was alright since we didn't hear more violence."
It was a false alarm with Corvo Blackwell.
It did lead to. I think that Weston is at the tower watching over Nexus at this moment.
I see. I assume you have let the others know?
Oh, right away.
Well, there's not much we're going to be able to do at this moment. So, let us proceed. Flit, I would like you to tell me every dish that you tasted during the course of the night. Or at least as many as you can remember.
Well, there was the mashed white stuff that came with the brown liquid. There was the vegetables that were slightly seasoned. There was the big cherry pie. I had a lot of that.
As you're talking, you can see Reno is like gesturing to the guards, and they are taking things away from the table.
What did I think we had eggs? I think Toshi had an egg.
Yes, Toshi had a whole deviled egg. Or no, a whole hard-boiled egg.
We had eggs. There was
Deviled or hard-boiled?
Hard-boiled.
Continues.
Then there was the meat that was brown. I didn't quite entirely know what it was, but it tasted good. There was the white meat. It went good with the brown sauce. There was a weird fountain thing that had more of that brown sauce in it, and I didn't do anything with that.
You continue this process for a couple of minutes, and eventually most of the table is removed from the question. He sort of begins peering over what's left.
That's it for me.
Interesting. He's gonna make a investigation check. Oh, good roll. He looks over and he notices that the giant dish of caviar is still there. He goes, I don't remember us ordering caviar. And he walks over to it. And you watch as he takes his hand and he just scoops up a handful of the caviar into his hand and begins looking at it. After a few moments of silence and looking at it, he walks over with a handful and he goes over to you both and he holds down and he goes, "Tell me, what do you see?"
Investigation?
Investigation or perception? I'll let you two pick.
Investigation. Higher. 10.
10 and 13.
13 with a 19 on the die?
Oh yeah. What the hell? I think it counted the 1. But then the dice continued to move over onto that 19.
I guess so. Looks at it, black spheres.
It looks just like caviar.
Look closer. And he holds it a bit closer. Go ahead and make me another check.
Oh, fucking Christ, they're eggs. Oh, God, no. That's disgusting.
I see my luck has carried over from last game.
This is going well.
Wait, was it with disadvantage? Oh yeah, because you're poisoned right now.
Exhaustion.
He's exhausted, yeah. I'm sorry, Nug. Does that upset you? My dog just
It's okay,
growled
Nug,
for some
I'm
reason.
there.
Yes, it does, Fraba.
But he sort of sees that you two are having trouble, and he goes, "Yep." And he does minor illusion for one piece of caviar that's like blown up in size, and you can see inside a single like tadpole-esque creature wriggling around in there.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh my God, the eggs.
They are eggs. I believe those who turned were those who partake of the caviar. And he goes over and he sort of like flicks his hand to get it all out. And then he goes, "Somebody bring this to my chambers. I'm going to investigate this more thoroughly." One of the guards two of the guards come over and they pick it up and they take it away. Reno sort of looks around at the rest of the food and goes, "Well, I'm not sure if the rest of the investigation with this food is necessary, but at least we seem to have found the culprit."
Jericho, you mentioned like a silver sphere or something?
Jericho's not there.
I was looking at his name. Corvin.
It's like... Jericho, your nose starts bleeding for some reason.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, not again.
It's because Corvo Blackwell is here. He's just infectious.
He does tend to like be contagious to fuck up everybody's names.
But yeah, Corvin.
Yes, Marissa. Excuse me. Bratwurst has been in the back of my throat. Yes, Marissa brought out the silver sphere, smashed it, and this like black cloud started coming out of it. I guess it was some kind of awakening, or fast-acting growth.
Corvin, I'll give this to you because you were right there when it happened. You also specifically remember a very high-pitched noise ringing out when it happened. The black cloud seemed to just be a small effect from the ball itself. It hardly filled any area, but the noise was loud.
Okay. Cloud wasn't really all that much, but there was like this high-pitched like noise.
Perhaps that is what set our little babies into action. Yes. Interestingly enough, though, I don't understand why all the ones in the dish did not trigger. Perhaps they need a host. Perhaps they function like some sort of parasite.
Flit thinks back to the first time they fought the tumor. Weren't we able to save someone underneath the tumor?
I believe they were dead.
You guys managed to save several people who were under madness via the tumor.
Okay.
But you do remember the tumor itself had taken over somebody. It was using a city or a town guard as its body.
Ah, okay.
Was it a town guard? I thought it was a woman.
I may be misremembering, but I remember it being a town guard. Somebody could correct me later if I'm wrong.
Well, we saw the tumors, we saw the tendrils, and we saw the other toothy guys along with our travels. But they were all very isolated. I guess the toothy guys were in league with the undead when we were fleeing the city.
I mean, also, we didn't see those fat bastards over there.
Interesting.
Ugh.
He begins to think, and I'm going to make an intelligence check for him. Okay. Perhaps these creatures were created artificially rather than born naturally. I won't know until I begin my investigation on the eggs, but I think it's a safe assumption for now.
Because they were more than likely using the creatures that we found as like some sort of testing ground.
Double that up.
Especially because I believe Nicholas said that it was these flowery looking creatures over there. He kind of points to like one of the Demogorgons.
Mm-hmm.
They're more based off of the Orin, but just augmented in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, the Orien. They do share similarities, I have noticed that. Not just in the appearance, but in the way they move, the way they fight. Perhaps we're looking at some sort of mutation.
I think they're creating a hive mind-like army.
And that is terrifying.
Vigorous nodding.
But regardless, I will begin my investigation post-haste. Thank you both for partaking in my theories.
Glad to help,
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
So, the food that was taken away, was that just like set off to the side, or
It was just set off to the side, yeah, on a different table.
Okay, cool. Because Corvin never partook in any of the food because he and Aro just immediately went to the bar.
Yeah.
Is going to fix a couple of plates for himself and Ara, and then take it to the bar once Reno's gone.
Of the clinging food?
Yes, of the clean food.
Okay. You walk on over with the clean food, and you can see Ara and Twitch have both seem to be just kind of chatting, just small talk and just drinking alongside. You walk up with the food and go, and Ara goes, "Hey, is everything all right?"
No, everything is everything's kind of going to hell in a handbasket very quickly.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
But yeah, I brought this because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I haven't eaten anything all day, and we practically drank half the bar, so...
I'm not gonna
He just
say
kinda-
no to food.
He's gonna kind of sit down.
Twitch goes, oh, I guess I don't get food. Alright. I'll leave you two lovebirds be. Enjoy your food. Sort of just kind of stands up and walks away.
Here, he'll just kind of slide his, he'll just kind of shift his plate over. I can always grab more.
No, it's fine. I'll go grab some myself. And then you see she winks, but does like that very like the over exaggerated like wink. And she walks away, and Ara goes, "That's why she's my favorite."
Yep.
Hell of a day, huh?
Yeah, it's, a lot of surprises today.
Yeah, no shit.
Pardon for being a bit forward with this, but how long have you been a bear?
She sort of laughs a little bit, kind of looks down at the plate in front of her, and goes, "When I was 9, I was just learning. I was just getting my sea legs. My dad was a pirate as well, had been all over the world. Done all sorts of incredible things. I wanted to be just like him. And I guess that became a bit more real when we were out at sea one day, and one night, I guess, and the full moon came along, but it wasn't just the full moon, it was a blood moon, which you don't know. Those with lycanthropy become far more powerful under the influence of a blood moon. They also have a lot harder time controlling themselves under a blood moon. My dad, I learned that night, was lycanthrope, a werebear. I, being a dumb kid, you know, we're all dumb kids. We all do stupid things. I tried to talk some sense into him, and you see she raises up her dress and sort of shows off her midriff, and you can see on the right side this 3 claw marks that have scarred. It's not huge, but it is definitely there, and it is a definitive scar. His men were able to get him under control, at least for a while, but from that day, I was just like dear old Dad. He never got over that. So, yeah. And then she sort of takes a shot of her drink. Finishes off with the rest of it that's in there.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny, actually. Not to take away, but because of my more feminine features, when I was about 15, a bunch of classmates of mine would joke around and say that I would be dating a bear in the future. And I need to apologize to them because I didn't realize how accurate that would be. You know, I actually have to send several apologies because, they're not in a good spot right now, last I checked.
As you're talking, you hear her give off this, like, real hearty laugh, and you kind of notice that as long as you've known her, you've never heard her, like, properly laugh before. And it kind of warms your heart a bit. She sort of looks at you and goes, yeah, I guess you have a bit of apologizing to do, huh? You gotta get home to do that first, though.
Yeah. I am worried, though.
Why's that?
If I go back, will I be the same man as I am now, or would I revert back to old habits? I was not a good person. In fact, some would argue that me being thrown here is deserved. I have psychologically bullied a lot of people, especially those who came near my family. And the only reason why I'm even half the genuine gentleman that I am now is because I needed to do it to survive. You mess with too many people and you're in a realm that you don't know and you are gonna die.
She sort of, having poured more drink in her glass, she sort of swirls it. She goes, can I give you a bit of advice? A little bit of wisdom. I know pirate wisdom, not a very common trait, I know. Corvin?
Yeah, I'm here.
She goes, my dad used to tell me, if you wake up, above game, I'm fucking this up. If you go to bed the same person you were when you woke up, or by the gods you have gone backwards, then that's a bad day. People change all the time. And if you don't change, then you're doing something wrong. And then she takes a sip of her drink.
I guess that's... Yeah. He kind of just starts filling a glass of his own.
I think you're doing just fine as you are. And who knows? Maybe we'll go back to old habits when you go back, but do you like this version of you?
This version of me has genuine friends who actually care and who he wants to see succeed.
Seems like you've made up your mind.
Yeah.
She sort of
It is
smiles
nice.
and takes another sip.
It is nice to be around a bunch of people who aren't trying to get one over, and I'm not trying to get one over on them. I mean, look at Corey and Diana.
They're
I first
adorable,
saw her.
aren't they?
You should have seen Corey when she first laid eyes on her.
Oh, yeah?
Hot mess.
We've all been there before. I mean, I've been there before too, and then you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, trust me, I was nervous even trying to ask you out.
Oh, I could tell. She says with a smirk. I didn't say no, though.
And I thank you for that.
This night wasn't too bad. It's not the worst party I've been to. I'd say it's maybe, bottom 3.
definitely put this one in the bottom tier as well. Most because I would definitely put this in as number 1 because no one else, no other party I went to, anyone died at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, I had a party one time where the bar literally exploded with me and my crew inside of it. But that's a story for another day. She finishes her drink, she turns the glass upside down and sits on the counter. I think I'm gonna head back to my ship.
Mind if I walk you back?
Sure. You use the company. And she sort of comes up next to you, sort of gives you her arm.
Takes it.
And you two walk on out. Flit, did you want to do anything before I cut back to the other squad?
It would be better with the party, so you can go ahead and pass on me for now.
Okay. We're going to pass on to the other party, who have just rolled initiative.
Trying to die.
Let's find some appropriate battle music. Alright. So, at the beginning of initiative, we have Corey. Corey, you have just exited the house that you and Garrett were in. You are about 30 feet away from the other entrance. As initiative begins, Nexus looks at the group, have just opened the door, and you hear him go, "You guys!"
I can't hear anything going on up there, can I?
Make me... you have a passive fuck ton of perception. I'll say with your passive perception, you hear Nexus say that. And I would say you would have heard the bark as well, actually. The dog barking.
Okay, so I'm assuming like we were just walking.
Yeah,
Coral
you
turned
and
and
Garrett
looked at
had, like,
Garrett.
You and Garrett just exited the house, and you heard it from the lighthouse. And you see
Her
your
ear-
friends have sort of prepared for a fight.
Okay. Yeah, her ears will perk up and she'll look over at Garrett, grunt, and then take off fucking running.
Okay. With your 30 feet of movement, you're able to get to the door of the lighthouse. You see the giant, dire hellhound.
Would it have been possible for Sarah to like put her arm out to keep everyone from going in before initiative started?
I would say no.
And quick question, just before, because I can't do anything else, but I do want to know.
Okay, I got an answer. Maybe. Smile.
So I don't remember if you said it during the break or before the break, is the Hellhound like in front of like a cage with Nexus in it? Is it just in a room with
It's
Nexus
just in the
it?
middle of the bottom floor of the lighthouse, and Nexus is in an alcove behind it. Just a small, what kind of looks like a reading nook.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, well that is my turn, so you can...
Okay, that's Corey's turn. We then come to War. War, seeing everyone in front of it,
What's it good for?
you see it take a big breath, and
Uh-oh.
fire forms from its jaws. And it just exhales, and fire goes all across the entranceway. I need everyone who is in the entranceway to make me a dex save.
Start. Quick question.
Quick answer.
I had the dodge action. Does that help anything?
I'll give you advantage, because you have the dodge action.
I love you, God.
12.
12.
14. Nope. 0.
Alright, you do get the +2 because of Ravon, because everyone would get +2 because you're all around Ravon.
Oh, right.
So, Sarah has 14, okay.
Alright, let's say.
I need to quickly appear to have
Me.
misplaced the stat block. There it is.
Natural 1.
Natural 1, okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, okay.
Maybe that'll help.
What was I telling y'all? Jericho is now dead.
I was about to say, what? You best not be dead. Otherwise, I'm getting the shoe.
I'm still waiting for Corey to roll.
I what?
You need to roll as well, because you're in the entranceway. Everyone by the entranceway has to roll.
6.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry.
You're good. I think you still have a normal roll. I don't think the first level of
It's
exhaustion.
an ability checks. Okay, so it wouldn't be saving throws?
Yeah, so no, you got
Okay.
an 18.
Okay, 18.
Okay, so Rovan and Corey, you both are going to take 12 points of fire damage. Jericho and Sarah take 25 as this beast just erupts this massive torrent of flame towards you all. You all sort of kind of pull off to the sides, but some of you get bit more singed than others. You can see steam sort of leaking from in between the teeth, the jagged, sharp teeth of this beast. And that's going to be his turn. That is war.
That's 25, right, Tart?
25.
Oh boy.
12 points of damage.
Wait,
for those
I
that
lied.
passed.
Sarah, because of Rovan's thing, you just barely pass the save. You take 12 instead.
Oh, sweet.
So be
That's
sure to
fine.
thank Rovan later.
We'll take a cheesecake.
Alright. Now we have
Not on
Sarah.
her.
Garrett is on deck.
Okay. Sarah will move back into the doorway and put her arm out to kind of bar anyone from going in. And kind of lower her voice and start speaking to the dog. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. And can I roll animal handling?
What language are you speaking?
Infernal?
You're gonna speak Infernal. Then make me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Oh, shoot. Okay.
Hey, that's better than what you could have gotten. Fuck, that was rough.
A nat 20 on the other side.
With that 6,
I hate it.
it just continues to growl at you. But because you were speaking Infernal, you do see its ears perk up. And you get the impression it at least understood you.
Am I allowed to talk more, or is that all I can do?
I'm gonna say, because you did an animal handling check, I'm gonna say if you do more, if you want to talk more, it's gonna start eating into your action economy.
What's action economy?
So like action, bonus action, etc.
That's fine by me. I want to avoid combat if I can.
Okay. Then I'll say you can use your action to make another animal handling check with disadvantage.
Okay. So seeing the dog's ears perk, she'll give a soft smile and crouch down to kind of its level and continue talking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, don't you? Who's a good boy?
Ooh.
15.
15. It looks at you, and it seems to drop its guard for a moment, and then you see it sort of blinks its eyes and shakes its head, and then it just begins to growl at you again.
Would I have any food on me?
I don't know. Would you?
Can I say she's
I'll tell you what.
red
High or low?
High.
You have a little bit of meat on you.
Perfect. She'll take that out of her pocket and hold it out and
Ah, yes, pocket meat, my favorite.
hold
pocket
it out
jerky.
and after a moment kind of toss it halfway across the room to the dog. Yeah, you hungry, bud?
Make another animal handling check. Flat.
Flat?
Flat.
8.
8. It looks at the food, and then it looks back at you, and you can see it actually take a step backwards, a bit closer to Nexus. It's not approaching it, but it does take a step back.
Okay. What would you say I still have for actions then?
I would say between the 3 checks, you have used your action and your bonus action. You still have your movement.
Still have movement? Okay. Can I kind of shuffle backwards while still crouched?
You can move backwards if you want.
Yeah. Just move backwards like a foot if I can, and then I guess that's all I can do.
Alright. This is now Garrett's turn. Jericho is on deck. Garrett runs up, and he sees all of you just kind of standing there, and he goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Not my turn yet.
Trying to have to not. Oh,
God damn it, that's funny.
He looks at the Hellhound and he goes, "Oh hell no!" And he raises his hand, and there's a pulse of energy, and you can see an open wound that's on his face, a small cut, begin to bleed a bit more, and he goes, "Stay!" And the Hellhound War is gonna have to make a strength check. Oh, nat 20. Get fucked, Garrett. You can see the Hellhound locks up for a second, and it sort of shakes it off. And unfortunately, Garrett can't attack because he's not within range, but he will use his action to dash and get inside the room. And go off sort of to the left to try to sort of get to the side of this thing. That's gonna be his turn. Jericho, it's your go. Ravon, you're on deck.
Guitar question.
Yes.
The Berserker amulet. Whenever I get low half health, does it activate automatically? Or...
No, you have to use your bonus action to activate it.
Okay. Alright, well, I kinda don't know what to really do, because, like, we were gonna fight it, but I guess now we're going the pacifist route. I don't know.
if you guys are okay with it, I really want to, but I'm
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Are you kidding me? Hellhound? Hell yeah!
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
What's the call?
You know what? I'm just gonna run a bonus action for a second win.
Okay.
It's
So D10 plus 7.
yeah. 10 plus 7, so
Nice.
that's 16.
Get 16 back. How do you want to spend the rest of your turn?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because like, because like, literally all of Jericho's abilities are like, So I'm gonna is it possible to hold an action card?
Sure. What do you want to
Okay.
hold your? What do you want to hold specifically?
If it attacks again, then then I'll attack.
Okay. Cool. All right, Jericho's holding an action. Rovan, it's your go. Corey, you're on deck.
Okay.
All right, so Raban looks to Sarah quickly and says, "You could speak its language, correct?"
It seems to understand, yes.
Help me try to get this thing calmed down.
Okay.
Ravan will put Tempest Bane back onto his back. He'll still keep the shield up, but he's to kind of slowly take out like a bit of the rations that he has. And he's gonna look to this creature and, is it possible I could get Sarah to kind of speak for me?
I'm gonna say no because it's not Sarah's turn.
All right.
I will, however, since you have the ration, I will let you make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, shit. All right. All right. Here we go. It's all right, doggy. No problem. I'm not here to fight. And he'll go for the animal handling.
Okay, go for it.
Yeet. Wow, 3.
Seems it's a bit on edge because of the actions Garrett took on his turn.
How is... Okay, so he's gonna kind of look to Garrett, and he's gonna say, "Back down. It's terrified."
Garrett looks to you and goes, "Are you serious?"
If I'm wrong, I can take the hit.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright. Persuasion. A 9.
thing lit you all on fire. I'm not taking my chances. And he sort of flourishes his sword. His scimitar.
Just trust us on this one. And would I still have an action?
I'll say you have your action, yeah.
Cool. Because at that point, Ravon is actually going to activate. Nope. Screw it.
Okay. Protection for good and evil. Cool. And are you giving that to yourself?
Actually, he's gonna tap Sarah,
Okay.
and he's just gonna, for the last bit of his turn, he's just gonna go and say, "You're on point. Don't mess it up."
Alright.
Still keep him shield.
Alright, that's Ravon's turn. We're up to Kore. Giant badger.
Alright, so
Quick, Kore. Run there and roll on your stomach. See if it wants to play.
I am tempted to try that.
Like a weasel toy.
Okay, hold on. Would it be possible to use another I guess wild shape slot to change it to like a black wolf?
Yeah, you can do that.
Because I can't transform like a hellhound. That's a it's a fiend. It's a monster.
It is the size of a dire wolf. Can you wild shape it to a dire wolf at your level?
Give me 2 seconds. Let me check.
Because I know Flit can. I don't know if you can though.
Oh, that's right. They're two
no.
different.
No? Okay.
They're
No.
two different-
It'd be a slightly smaller wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, it would just be a standard wolf. Yeah, you can burn another wild shape to change it to a wolf.
Go.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. So you burn another wild shape and turn into a wolf. What do you do?
Yeah. Black wolf. It'll just walk out. Do like the lean down, not show its belly, but like lean down and like wag the tail like with its butt in the air.
That does remind
You know
me, Sarah, Raven does act on your initiative. Just remember that for this upcoming turn.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Alright, so Corey, you're doing the booty wiggles as a dog?
Yeah.
Alright, make me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
10.
Bad.
Okay. It still seems on edge, but it does take notice of you. And it doesn't seem immediately hostile towards you specifically. So you can notice that.
Yeah. I mean, can she just jump and try again? I guess like the little hop. Just like hop to the side. Hop.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Like,
One hop this time.
2 hops this
do you want me to roll
time.
again or
Yeah, roll again. We'll count this as your whatever you have left. Oh! Alright, hold on.
play with me?
Yo!
It actually still rolled high, but yeah, it looks at you and it pauses for a moment and you can see its tail droop. And then you know that thing that dogs do when they stand there for a moment and then they drop on their front paws like play. They get into like the play stance.
Yeah.
It does that towards you.
Fuck yes, I don't think I can do anything else really.
Fire Doggo has joined the party.
On War's turn, it is going to use its action to play with Corey.
Yes!
And like that, initiative has ended.
Marissa,
Pretty much.
we've taken your dog as our own.
Now, Corey, I will tell
Jericho
you.
is running to Nexus.
Corey, real quick, how many hit points do you have as a wolf?
2 seconds. Hold on.
She would have 11, it looks like.
Ew.
Alright.
I keep a wolf's stat block pulled up
Roll
because
one.
of Raven.
Corey, you're gonna take 5 points of damage as this thing leaps onto you and its burning body begins to burn you, but it kind of hurts. But you are playing with the dog.
Yeah.
Garrett almost like drops his sword and goes, I can't fucking believe this.
You'd be surprised what we can accomplish.
Oh, I forgot. I don't know why I suggested black. I was like, I guess because what I was looking at was like a white wolf, and I was like, I'm not white.
You guys are
I'm blue.
you guys are insane. Jericho, you run up to Nexus and Nexus goes,
Yeah.
he had to be friends.
Sarah will
Oh my
stand up
goodness,
and
boys,
turn to Garrett. A lot can be
Nexus,
accomplished
help.
with animal-like creatures through kindness.
What was that, Schmuck?
Schmuck?
Did we lose Schmuck?
Yeah, I'm right here.
You okay?
Yeah, we couldn't. We got worried. You weren't responding, love.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, brain just being dumb.
You're good.
You good?
Jericho is going to look at a Nexus and he's going to say, Nexus, or you okay? Did they hurt you?
I'm fine.
I'm taking you home. You're gonna see your dad again.
You all hear a voice in your head. Marissa goes, oh my god. Okay. I really we had a seminar, we went over this. Now I've got to waste a damn spell slot. Alright. And you watch as the wolf in a tuft of flame just disappears from the room.
Aw,
Heartless.
you bitch.
I swear, she takes that dog back to the PetSmart. I'm gonna.
Yeah, Corey
Ooh.
shifts back and just starts yelling at the sky. Fuck
Enjoy
you,
your-
Marissa!
Enjoy your
Marissa.
victory. We'll see you soon.
What just happened?
She took the kids.
She took the
AKA the dog. AKA the
The
dog.
Hellhound, I think, was just a summon fae or fiend spell.
Yeah, it was a summon fiend or
Yeah.
some shit.
Aww!
I know.
Hey. It just means we're gonna have to go on a rescue mission for that dog.
I wanted help.
That means we'll have to go to the infernal realm or whatever to get it.
I love the fact that you old motherfuckers thought you could just take someone's dog.
I mean, if we're nicer than their owner, then yes.
Go into the nine hells. Just show
I
them
mean, to be fair, I don't think Dragon's Rage has a lot of clearance for Hellhound dogs like a bunch of people have for.
Who the hell's gonna
Walmarts and
tell
Pitbulls.
the guard
They make a real
that-
mess
that they
in the
can't
kennels,
have a
man.
hellhound?
Look,
We're gonna have to have a discussion with the guards that the Hellhound is a misunderstood breed.
Yup,
it's a pity.
exactly. It's just a bully breed. There's no difference. Except fire. Don't worry
It's
about
a rare It's a rare blue Egyptian wolfhound.
That's magical.
Jericho,
Remind me to tell you about another doggo you might be able to tame later, Sarah.
Jericho, Nexus looks at you and goes, sort of looks around and goes, where's Miss Diana?
She stayed in Dragon's Reach. You know, she's helping out people there. You who are injured and you're hurt. You know, we can't. You know, we got you. Speaking of that's your auntie, Corey, over there. You want to give her a hug?
Nexus!
He sort of shakes his head, yes. He runs over to you, Corey, and he kind of jumps into your arms.
Good. She's squeezing him. I swear to the gods you were never going anywhere again, not for a little bit. Let us smother you for a minute, okay? And she starts like crying into his hair.
He sort of has just kind of like buried his head into your shoulders, and you can just feel him nodding his head.
Okay. We'll let you breathe again in a minute, but
Would you breathe in a minute, but
just and she just like shakes her head, just starts crying more.
You don't need oxygen. You need love.
Corey, with your passive perception, you can see off to the side, Garrett has a very slight kind of like smirk going on.
We've said Corey has a dagger, right? She still has it from the party.
Yes.
Oh no.
Can I insight that? I'd like to insight that smirk.
Go for it. I got worried
That's
when
still a
you were
disadvantage,
when
right?
you said when you asked if you had a knife while holding a child.
She's got still disadvantage, right?
Yes.
12.
Well,
Damn.
that's good enough. He just seems genuinely happy. It's just a bit off-putting because you haven't seen him smile in the entirety of the time that you've known him. Smirk or smile.
Ooh.
Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Is he our version of Ron Swanson?
oh my god.
Good lord.
No, but now I'm never going to be able to picture him any different. Thanks, Joe.
Ron Swanson in heavy armor.
Next session,
Sounds like it's a mustache.
next session, Garrett Thornhill breaks the coffee maker and fucking sets everyone down to figure out who fucking broke it.
Fucking Cedric just looks. He's like, you know what? I broke it. No, you didn't, Cedric.
Cedric, you.
I
Corey did with Shillalaw.
Things are getting a bit chummy right here. You know, Garrett would do that shit too.
Yeah.
Like no bullshit, Garrett would do that.
This is great.
Corey's just gonna look over at Garrett, like amongst, like looking through the tears. Get the smirk off your face, all right? I haven't seen this dude in forever. Don't make me stab you.
This dude.
He's grown since I last saw him. Nexus sort of looks over. Oh, hi, Mr. Thornhill. Hey there, kid. It's good to see you're all right. Is my dad here? He asks you, Corey.
No, but we're gonna take you back to him, okay?
Okay. Garrett sort of speaks
And
up.
actually, it's time.
Garrett speaks up. Let's go let Theon know.
Agree.
Okay, I have... What was that for, Corey? Okay, he sent me a message.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually. Hey, Tart.
Yes.
Could Ravon do one last sweep of the place with Divine Sense, just to make sure nothing else, other nasty surprise, happens to be here?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so...
You activate Divine Sense again. Besides that
Ping.
faint trace of the fiendish energy that you no longer feel properly, seems clean.
Kind of walks up to Nexus with Koraya still smothering him. And just looks down and goes, "Worried about you, my little friend. Same time, you're brave."
Thank you.
Um,
I'm just glad everyone's
he's-
okay.
We're glad you're okay. Come on,
Yes,
let's get you back.
there's someone also who's going to be very happy to see you.
We're having a cuddle puddle tonight. No one can stop me. And she like squeezes, and she squeezes Nexus just a little harder.
She's just lifting this child like it's
You can see Nexus is slowly turning blue.
Oh no.
Ravon is immediately going,
Just
okay,
lets him
okay,
go.
come on.
Okay, okay.
Jericho, help me. She's choking the child.
Fine, let's just go.
You need to live. Corey.
Shut up, let's go.
We're used.
Y'all take Nexus back outside.
The one where Corey smothers a child.
You all take Nexus back outside. And you see Theon still sort of standing on the dock looking out to the city. And then he turns around and he sees Nexus and goes, "Ah, there you are, Prince Nexus. Hi, Mr. Theon." It's good to see you, boy. Your dad's missed you a lot. How's about we go visit him, huh? Yes, please. Everything all right in there? I heard the...
As good as...
He took away the dog.
Yes, I heard the fire. I assumed it was some sort of hellhound then, if it was a dog.
Yes, and we made friends with him.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll see more. Maybe. Well, maybe not, but I think it's time to head on back. And he sort of has everyone gather up, and he taps his cane, and you all appear back where you were before, in the courtyard of Dragon's Reach Castle.
Okay, how? Because I thought Nexus had anti-teleportation magic on him.
Smile.
Oh no.
Above game, it's there. The way it works is that a very few number of people can do it.
Oh, okay.
There have to certain conditions have to be met.
He's also a god tier level character.
You all appear back, and as you all appear, you see that this music's good. Please, like, shut the fuck up forever. You all look over and you see Diana speaking with a couple of what appear to have been guests who are injured. Corey, with your observant feat and your passive perception,
Corey sees all.
you could see that her back is to you, but you could see what the two individuals she's talking to are saying, and you see the man go, "Yes, well, despite what happened here tonight, we will still be making our donation just as soon as we can get a bit rested up." Can't
Are these-
quite tell what Diana says.
These two aren't her parents, right? Like this is
No.
just two people.
You don't
to,
recognize
like, nobles,
these people.
to rich ass people.
Yeah. It's a half elf and a tiefling. Half elf man, tiefling woman, sitting side by side.
Of course, gonna all but pick up Nexus and like walk over there with, like at a steady clip, not running, but just speed walking.
Yeah.
Diana.
She sort of. The conversation wraps up, and she turns and she looks at you both, and she sees Nexus, and you can see her jaw like nearly hit the floor, and you can see her eyes immediately begin to well up. And she just comes over and just in a sprint nearly just hugs you both as tightly as she can, and just immediately starts crying.
Good, because Corey's crying too.
She pulls away for a second, and she sort of holds Nexus's face. My dear boy, where have you been? I don't know, really. But I'm okay. Yes, you are, sweetheart. She just sort of lingers there for a moment, and she goes, I've missed you so much. And she, with your permission, Corey, takes him from you. Assuming you allow it.
I mean, is she going to check? Should I ask?
Only one way to find out.
Corey will, like, hand him over, like, like him facing her, and, like, make, like, a check motion and, like, point at him, like, with, like, a confused look, like, it is him. Like, mouth at her, it is him, right?
She sort of catches on to what you're getting at, and she takes him, sort of looks him over. Then she grabs you, pulls you in, gives you a kiss. And then she whispers in your ear, a bit later, when things have calmed down a bit. But tonight.
But you want to check him now? Okay, sus.
I mean, you can always argue to do it now.
She'll lean back in and like give her a hug, like over him,
Mm-hmm.
Before I leave you with him, a lot has happened today. Check, and I'll go get our like snacks and shit for a cuddle puddle.
She kind of laughs, and then she goes, yeah, okay. And she sort of sets Nexus down, and she goes, I'm gonna do a little spell, okay? Is that okay? And he sort of nods his head, yes. She is going to cast Identify on him.
Should we just have had Flit lick him?
You could have.
Flit,
Speaking of Flit, you kind of enter back into the area at this point. You see Nexus with Diana.
Nexus!
Auntie Flit!
Flit dashes on over. We're okay!
I brought him back safe and sound.
Flit dashes over and immediately hugs, like, gets down and hugs Nexus as hard as she can. I'm so glad you're safe.
I am too. It was a bit scary, but I'm okay. It didn't hurt me. Also, I lied. Diane does not have it Identify, so she is not going to be able to do that.
Flit.
I know what she's going to do on her ASI.
Blame.
Let me get this. I got it.
Yeah.
So,
Flit, we need you.
So Flit is going to reach into her robe and produce the Dionychus feather. Told you they'd come back, right?
Whoa.
You still have yours?
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out his. A bit worse for wear, but it's still intact.
Flit's eyes start welling up. She just... Yeah. Here they come back.
Sort of smiles, and then Toshi crawls up on your shoulder. And you see Nexus go, "Oh, you have a lizard."
This is my friend Toshi. Toshi, this is Nexus.
"Hi, Toshi." Toshi sort of crawls down to the hand that's holding the feather and like seems to be leaning off almost as like to get closer to Nexus. "Can I pet him?"
Toshi, do you want to let Nexus pet you? And she's going to just kind of bring Toshi onto her hand and hold it out to Nexus. See what Toshi says.
As Toshi gets within a touching distance of Nexus, you see Toshi like immediately climb off of your hand and onto Nexus. And you see Toshi go from your coloration to like a pale white with gold flecks throughout. And Nexus sort of begins giggling as Toshi crawls up and down his arms and onto his head. He goes, "He can change color."
Yeah, he's special. Just like me, just like you.
You see Toshi crawl on Nexus's face and lem his nose.
Man. Hey. Don't worry now. You're safe back with us. And then Flit, kind of realizing what she said, her smile dims just a tiny bit. Guys, Flit wipes away her tears a little bit as Nexus is kind of playing with Toshi. Guys, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry, Flit?
When I was attacked earlier, we were saved by Reno, and when Jericho was pulled in, we were saved by Reno. And I thought, for once I might have found someplace that's safe. And when this came around, this gala, I think I convinced myself that it was. And I let my guard down. And everything happened. So I'm sorry I wasn't as vigilant as everyone else. I sat stuffing my face. Vaughn, you saved everyone. You saved so many people just taking precautions. I did nothing. She looks down, away, just kind of does that side shoulder rub, or side arm rub.
Diana puts her hand on your shoulder. None of us could have known what was going to happen here tonight, Flit. Do not blame yourself. Do not. None of us expected this. Not even the own guard knew what was going to happen. Don't you dare start blaming yourself for this.
Flit kind of looks down. Actually does look down. I know I shouldn't, but something tells me I should. It's a feeling I don't think I've felt before.
Flit, you hear another voice sort of speak up as Garrett Thornhill walks up. He goes, Flit, if I didn't predict that this was gonna happen, you can't blame yourself that you didn't predict it either. With everybody here, everyone, the old and the new guard who knew just how many people were going to be here, none of us saw it coming. Not even me. Sure, we could have expected an attack or whatever, but no one saw this happening. What matters is that now that's over, what are you going to do? He sort of puts his hand on your shoulder, and before you can even answer, he just sort of walks off.
Flit looks a little downtrodden, but shakes her head a little bit, raises her head up. We traded a book for the sweetest boy I've ever known.
He sort of has a big, silly smile when you say that.
I think we made a good deal. But I think we can do better and get that book back.
Diana sort of smiles as well. I agree.
And that is Flit's just going to perk up ever so slightly and watch Nexus play.
Diana sort of stands there quiet for a moment and then goes, oh, we need to find Cedric. Where is Cedric? And you can see she sort of starts looking around, and Cedric's actually nowhere to be found.
Huh.
Corey just starts yelling, Cedric! Cedric!
After a few moments, you hear the shuffle of armor as Cedric kind of rounds the corner from the ballroom. And before you can even see anything, he sees Nexus. And he stops dead in his stride. He goes, Nexus! Nexus turns and sees him and he goes, Dad! And they both just run up to each other. Cedric goes into a slide as he scoops up his son in his arms. His son who he hasn't seen in so long. Cedric has tears in his eyes. And he goes, I've missed you so much, my boy. He sort of does that thing where like he puts his hand on like the back of Nexus's head and just kind of holds him close. And he goes, you hear Nexus in a heartbreaking tone go, I'm sorry, I went to see Uncle. And it's at that point where Cedric nearly breaks down. It just goes, it's okay, my boy. It's alright. We're gonna put a pin in that scene. As I am now crying, fuck.
Aww.
I'm so glad I got him back!
Y'all got him back.
Yeah.
Yay!
You ever do that thing where you make yourself cry for a dramatic moment?
Yes.
Mhm.
Day of my life. I mean, what?
Yep.
And it just kind of just takes you for a ride.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yee.
Alright. We're gonna cut over to Corvin and Ara, who have, in this time, made their way through most of the city and have ended up back on the ship. Corvin, you can see that none of the crew are out by the ship. There are no lights on, like on deck. Ara sort of turns to you and goes, all the crew are at the bar, it seems. Probably celebrating and making a mess of things.
Corvin kind of goes towards the center of the. He goes to the center of the deck,
Mm-hmm.
and then stretches out his hand. And what Ara will hear is that exact same jazz-like music that was playing at the gala. As as Corvin will use prestidigitation to replicate the sound.
I'll allow that.
Nice.
Very White playing in the background.
Hold on, let me pull up the playlist again.
Yeah.
If I can fucking find it, because it has been a while.
Yeah, dude. It's fine if you don't.
Actually, the link to it is probably somewhere in the Discord chat if someone wants to find it for me.
Let's see here. Wow, that also again. Yep, I found it.
Alright, hold on. Give me a second. We're gonna load this up together as a team. As friends.
Friendos.
Shit. Hold on. YouTube. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Ah! It was loud. It was quite loud, in
Whoopsie-daisy.
fact. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Let me first of all turn it the fuck down.
Excuse me while I die of laughter.
Nope, not full screen. Fuck. There we go.
And he will extend out his arm. When you returned, I was gonna ask if you would join me in a dance. My dear Arathorn, will you please join me on the deck of your ship, under the moonlight?
She sort of crosses her arms, and you watch as she sort of raises a hand up to her mouth and sort of bites the tip of her finger. I don't know. You think you can handle me? And as she
Yes.
says that, she sort of digs her nail into her lip a little bit.
He'll just say, we'll just have to see, won't we?
She puts on a coy smile, and then she takes your hand. You know,
Yeah.
Corvin Alakia. Maybe not the complete hot mess I originally thought you were.
Whenever I see excuse me, words are failing me right now. Whenever I have a goal in mind, whenever I see something that I wish to do, I make it my mission to do it. And he'll give her a very slight smile. Because if I remember correctly, a very smart woman told me that the gods aren't going to solve all my problems. You have to get up and get it done yourself.
Sounds like a wise woman. I'll have to meet her one day.
Fuck, I had something for this.
It's okay.
One day, maybe.
Performance
one
anxiety, I get it.
Yeah. One day you just met. And he is going to try and lead her into the kind of lead her into the dance for a while, and I got something for her towards the end.
Okay.
Towards the end, that he will cut the music, and he will. Let's see if I can do this.
There we go.
Alright. So he is going to let go of Aura. He's going to spin her around and have her face him. He's going to take a few steps back, and using prestidigitation, his coat and hair are going to be glowing as if they are a flame, like a very dim flame. And he's going to be. This is too loud. I apologize.
You're good. It's actually good volume.
He's going to be going into what the party would know as Corvin's closing song. And fuck, I gotta find. And he is going to just be kind of. It's like he's dancing around the ship. And I'm just gonna be doing this part at least. Let's sing the bard song. Tomorrow will take us away, far from home. No one would ever know our names, but the bard songs will remain. Tomorrow will take it away, the fear of today, it will be gone into our magic songs. After a while though, he will be finishing up and just kind of taking a very, very deep bow.
She gives you, as you finish up, a very slow round of applause. Everyone applaud right now.
No, please, no.
Everyone do it.
Y'all don't have to.
Do it.
Applaud.
This is the third.
No, please don't. Thank you. You.
Why don't you prestidigitate yourself some applause, motherfucker? Anyways.
Lift up the applause.
But she, as you do that, she goes, "That was lovely."
So he will look up. There's some meaning behind that one, because it's something an old teacher taught me. Sometimes it doesn't matter if they know who you are. What matters is the songs are to be remembered. And he will kind of just walk right up towards her again. Going forward, this is going to be probably the most arduous journey that I would have ever gone through, and it's going to be probably the most. I am blanking on words. Jesus Christ.
You're good. English is hard, man. Trust me.
God. Right?
I majored in it and I still can't fucking do it.
What I'm
maybe
trying
not
to say is
English itself, but
yeah, it's hard accent. I guess what I'm trying to say is hope you don't forget about me. Because I sure
Don't.
I saw that schmuck. Because I sure won't forget about you whenever we are traveling to God's nowhere that we're going next. If they're even successful in bringing Nexus home.
They seem pretty capable. I think they could do it.
They are, but got a plan for the worst. But expect the best.
Yeah. Regardless, though, you're not finding out tonight. And then she grabs you by the collar and pulls you in for a deep kiss.
Doesn't say. He just lets it happen.
Nope.
Yeah.
Pin in that. Everyone gets a long rest, and everyone's gonna level up.
Hey.
Yay!
Before we wrap, and before we start rolling for health and such, next morning, everyone who's still in the castle is gonna wake up to the sound of banging on their door. As Cassius Cormac has come to wake you all up.
Really?
Simply with the just shouting, "Everybody up! We're going to war!" And that's where we're gonna wrap tonight.
Oh boy!
Oh.
God.
Boy, I love a good war.
Thank you all so much for joining us
Me
tonight. Y'all got the kid back. You did it. And you're now level 8.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, can I just say that I love this fucking game?
Yeah.
No. Never in 1,000 years would I have guessed that we would have been able to successfully pacify a fucking hellhound. We did.
D&D
Another
is
dog.
fucking incredible.
It's a beautiful thing.
I will
Yes.
tell you right now, if you guys had fought war, once you defeated it, it would have just disappeared. It wouldn't have actually died. It would have disappeared.
Yeah, because it's a hellhound, so
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
back to their plane of existence.
You would think that. But regardless, you all leveled up, and we had one hell of a good session, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
It had a little
Yeah.
bit of everything. It had drama, it had tension, it had combat, it had funny moments, it had a lot of
Romance.
heart. It was good fucking session. But what's up?
Random thought.
Yes.
You said Cormag was banging on everyone's door.
Yes.
Was Corbin in his room?
Corbin would not be in his room. Corbin would not wake up to that.
Sweet.
Corbin didn't make it back to the castle that night. I'm gonna tell you right now, fucking now.
Yup.
She missed the war. Fuck.
Had to double check.
Man,
I'm
I
here for
can't
the water,
believe
guys. I'm
Corbin
here
is
to-
gonna
oh.
miss the
But
next 3 sessions.
Well, of course
wow.
he missed. Of course he missed the war. The war was guarding Nexus. He didn't go.
Ah.
I don't know shit about the hellhound.
But, ladies and gentlemen, and those of unspecified genders, it's time to roll some health. So everyone is now doing their level 8 stuff. Sarah, you've already done yours. I know because we had CG help you with it. And we already went ahead and implemented some of your stuff. Did you already roll your health?
I did. I took average.
Okay, you took average. Okay, so what is your new max health? Just so I can mark it down.
59.
59. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Up next, let's go with Flit. Flit, are you going to take average or are you going to roll? Flit's rolling. You got 6.
Not bad.
And that puts
So
you up,
that is plus 10.
and so you're up to what, 70?
Yup.
All right. Flit's got good numbers for health. All right. Corvin, you're next on my list.
Alrighty. And I am rolling.
You're rolling. All right.
8!
Max. Nice.
Score.
That puts you up to 64, I think.
Nintendo 64, yes.
Okay. All right, Rovan, show me what you got. Show me what you got.
You know what? I like your funny encouragement, Magic Man.
So what is
God.
that again? The hit dice is our hit die plus. What's the plus though?
Plus your con modifier.
Yep. You know what? I'll take it.
If you click hit die
Plus
on the
9,
character
that's
sheet,
pretty
it
good.
adds it
Yeah.
in automatically.
That's what,
Woo!
72 for you?
Okay.
Yep, I am now in the
72.
70s.
All right.
Yeah.
Corey, if you... Okay, cool.
Hey!
Hey!
Nice.
Good rolls on the hit dice tonight.
Yo!
You know-
Plus 11, or is it plus? It's 8 plus 3, so that is
It's 8 plus 3,
It's,
so it's 11,
it's-
yeah.
yeah, so you have plus 11 max.
72.
72.
Yo! Two!
We keep
All
scoring
right.
under and above the funny number.
Yup.
All right, Jericho, take
Come
us
on.
home.
Funny number.
All right. So I kind of already rolled as well.
Okay.
I took average.
You took average.
And my new health is 74.
Okay, 74.
Yes.
Good shit.
Yo!
What
Will you still have the highest health, I think?
Just barely, yeah. By 2. Just ahead of Corey and Rovan. Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of the level 8 stuff can be done off stream and will be prepared for next week. But thank you all so much for joining us for this lovely episode of War of the Shattered Sun. Let's find someone to raid. Actually, we gotta do outros first. Shit, I'm all excited. Punk, where can people find you? As I
You
expel
nerds.
gas.
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at PunkyardDog. I will be moving again here in like a week or two, but
Oh, did you get a
I
new
am
place
hoping to
already?
have a few. No, not yet.
Oh.
But I am reminding people though that is going on. I'm gonna try and have a couple streams here and there. Because I want to respect the roommates who may not want to be on camera. We'll probably be doing no cam streams for a bit, but have like the reactive like Discord images so they light up like when we speak.
Hell yeah.
Maybe some horror or a drawing stream. You know, things that like don't really require one.
Mm-hmm.
Are
we doing Shokyu this Saturday?
I will try.
Okay. If
We
not,
will
it's
try.
okay.
I'll
I
let you
just
know.
wanted to know.
Yeah. But that's it for me.
All right. CG.
Find me nowhere, because I'm not one for the social medias, but you can find me here tomorrow for
Woo!
the current Strahd.
Nothing
Yeah.
bad happens in Barovia.
We had
Nothing can go wrong.
kind of a mellow session last time, and it was great.
A mellow session, CG. We found a chained up vampire in a basement of a church, of
Hello.
all things.
But bro, it was nice and chill.
Did you fight the vampire?
I mean, no, but we found it. That's still pretty jarring.
This is Barovia. Take what you could get.
All right, I'd like to get the hell out.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
Fuck.
Aw,
Only way to lose a body bag.
But yeah, it should be great time tomorrow. Hope
Hell yeah.
y'all can make it.
Hell yeah. All right, Joe.
I didn't have anything prepared for this. You can't really find me anywhere. But what you can do is go ahead and go to Twitter and twitch.tv/Brawlkaiser, the new interdimensional champion. Go give the good bean some love.
I thought you were gonna do Zacho. Truth be told.
Fuck!
No, we were messing with you.
Instant regret.
No, because he's the best boy, but Zacho did deserve what happened to him. He deserves it more than anybody I can think of.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely. All right. Cool. Schmuck, where can people find you?
In the bottom of the ocean with cement shoes.
Oh.
Uh,
That's a weird way to live.
no. Also, though, you can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/ that one Schmuck 01. Dreams are a bit weird uh, uh, at the moment. Due to like real life stuff and work and everything. But the words are hard. But
Words are hard, trust me, I am aware.
I do plan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. But I do plan on streaming at least once a week. I'm not exactly sure what days those would be. But I do plan to get back to Yakuza 6 at some point. And then just other games and things along the way. And not to J Frost with sports.
Well, Jay Frost isn't next. Up next is Sarah. Where can people find you?
Yeah,
Close.
Schmuck, how dare you skip me?
She's our sports announcer.
Yeah, I know nothing about sports, but okay. They can find me at twitch.tv/wolfstalker16, where as soon as we wrap up here, I'm going to attempt to kidnap the Infernal Jaws for Sea of Thieves. If they won't let me kidnap them, I'm going to stream Tomb Raider. I have met all the goals to reach affiliate except for the average viewer count. I'm sitting at 1.9 average viewers right now. So
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
really trying to get that up.
We need to show more.
Yeah, that's the
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I've got.
Alright. And then, of course, we have my man J Frost. Where can they find you, homie?
You can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747, where tomorrow we have Curse of Strahd with the lovely CG DMing it, and Tart Boyle here, being our lovely, lovely swordsman who saves our butt on numerous occasions.
Hello. That is me. I am Sword.
He
I am
is the
one with the
living
blade.
sword. He has become the chop.
I
You're sword, then who's shield?
have the power of God
Hope.
and anime on my side.
Yeah!
Also, Hope would
Strahd can-
absolutely be shield.
Meanwhile-
Hope is shield.
Meanwhile,
shield.
off in the distance, you just hear Strahd going, "We're up, boo!"
No! But other than that, you can also find me on Wednesday for a quick little Blood Bowl stream, and after that, I'm going to be having a 2-week siesta, thanks to family stuff coming up, and also I need a long break.
Yes. You mentioned to me you may not make it to next session, yes?
Correct. I will be traveling out of state for family.
Okay. Just confirming. Just so it's now on record.
Hey!
And then, of course, you can find me here at twitch.tv/ I almost said punkyard dog instinct. Twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I'm actually on vacation this week. The only 2 streams that are going to be this week are going to be the stream that we just did, and then we're going to have the Curse of Strahd stream tomorrow. Besides that, you won't see me again until next Monday, where we're going to do the next episode of War of the Shattered Sun, where y'all motherfuckers are gonna get in the trenches. You're going to war, bitches.
Yay.
War is my natural element.
What is it good for?
Yeah,
Quite a lot of, actually.
It's good for
Also-
the economy.
Also, hold on. I gotta ask. Who's gonna prepare the Kazoo version of Fortunate Son?
Oh god.
Don't look at me.
That would, out of the people in this group, it would either be Corvin or Flit, I think.
I assume Flick, because don't look at me.
You know what?
Fortunate son.
Just play this kazoo.
Ow.
To be fair, it probably be Jericho.
Alright. We are going to raid. Chat, you know what day it is. It's Monday. It's time to raid
You know what
Trials of
that means.
Eidos. We're gonna go raid a Stimky Jake, Stimky Jawmite. Go
He's gonna break his heels, y'all.
tell him he's a Stimky nerd. And tell him we love him. We will be back next week for the 1-year anniversary of War of the Shattered Sun, July 12th. Thank you all so much for joining us. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, and most importantly, you matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.